Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you are, wherever you are. Aloha. This is Manny from Good Dog Press, and welcome to my computer room tonight on a beautiful Friday night. I got my fan on. It's a little hot. You know it. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do some Starfire tonight. No Raven, no Robin, no Cyborg, just a Starfire. Right now, you guys see on my screen, it's just a Starfire. Did the other day during the Super Bowl. Didn't watch the Super Bowl. I had my own little Super Bowl going. So yes, I'm going to do a Starfire tonight. I am going to do it digitally, but I will actually print it up in blue line later, and I'll actually ink it. So
What's going on?
don't worry about. We're just introducing everybody, and we have on the panel tonight great artists as always. Josh, Chris, how are you doing tonight?
Doing good, buddy. Doing good.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
All right.
Who else we got on the panel, Josh?
I do believe we have an Australian Thor in the panel.
An Australian.
Risey Lee. How you doing, buddy?
Howdy, all. Good to be here as always. Thank you for that intro, Josh. That was amazing.
That is awesome. Who else we got here, Risey?
Well, we've got the return of the amazing wrench right here, right now, and that's KG. Howdy, KG.
Howdy, Risey. Thank you for that.
We heard that the Mighty Wrench was under the weather, but he is back full force.
Well, I wouldn't say full force, but I'm on a good recovery.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And who else we
Manny?
got here? Yes.
I do not want to seem rude, but me and Booster were playing Saints Row 3.
Oh, I don't know.
We're just coming in to see what you were wanting, because you don't ever send direct links, so I was a little worried.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay.
Did he miss us? Is that
I
all
think
it
he
is?
missed us.
I missed you, Booster. I didn't want to let. Well, I'm doing.
I missed you, Booster. He says specifically.
But I miss you, but I miss the lovely lady more, of course.
Oh.
I was all hurt for a few seconds.
Good
Yeah.
save. Good save, Manny. Good save.
I would love to keep streaming with you, because I do think of you as a kind of uncle figure, but I want to play Saints Row 3 more.
I know. Get the hell out of here.
All right, so yeah.
Okay.
Love you, Manny.
I
I
didn't expect you guys to show up.
Well, you sent me the link, and you never send me it in like a private message. So I was like, oh, okay, so this must be like something super duper important. So I wanted to come in, show my support, and then leave.
You don't think that Starfire is super important?
Yeah, well, I figured from the clickbait title that this was a Pope Fire stream, so I was wondering like what was going on with that.
It's a Titan stream. It's always Friday night is a Titan stream. I do
All right,
really
well-
well on Friday nights, and that's what I usually do. And I knew that you two guys are always happy with Teen Titans. That's why I sent you guys the link. I didn't
All right,
expect you guys to come. I just didn't want you guys to feel left out, because if
Can
you
I,
guys listen to my stream in about a minute or so, you guys are gonna hear me say something. All right.
Okay.
What's he saying?
No. I mean, Booster and Hopefire will be leaving us.
Okay, but no, really quick, I do have Hayden Watts, the voice actress for Starfire, actually followed me on Twitter today, so I'm super excited.
Oh, that you are so thrilled.
She's telling everyone.
Yeah.
I sent a message to Micah Miller, and I was like, look, followed me today.
Oh my lord.
Did he respond? Did he say?
Yes, he did. He was
Oh.
like, who the heck is that?
Oh my god.
All right, I gotta go. See you guys.
Yeah.
Take care.
Go
Okay, bye.
Take care, bro.
I'm sorry. She's got like a little pinky around me. Help me.
Yeah, it's funny.
Send help.
You know what you are. Alrighty. So those two are gone. All right. So here's the little what the hell you call these things? Oh, what the hell was those after school PS things?
A service announcement?
Yeah, public service announcement. PS service announcement. There was a stream that happened last night that I did not watch, and I will not watch. If you guys are in the chat and you guys follow my little group, you guys know which stream I'm talking about. It happened last night. Obviously, I heard that I was roasted big time. I refuse to watch it. I will not watch it. That is on that person for saying what he said. My wife and my friends told me about it, and I told them, do not go over there, do not make trouble, leave it alone. If that person feels that way, let it go. Do not do nothing about it. How this thing came about, I have 3 DM groups. One DM group was super big, had 35 people in it. I chopped that down to the doghouse. The doghouse was too big. It had 20-something people. Still too big. I made a final DM group, which only has 14 people in it. Those 14 people are artists that hardly talk. And that's what I did last night. I wanted to be surrounded by artists that just draw and don't talk. They don't get too much screen time. I want to give them more screen time. I don't need YouTube stars on here. That is why I chopped it down to just the artists. Now, there was a person that came into my chat last night who demanded the link. And that is why that other stream was created, to bitch and complain about not getting a fucking link. First rule of Ronald Reagan was, you do not speak ill of your fellow Republicans. That's my rule. You do not speak ill of your fellow gatekeepers. And that's all I'm going to say. And on with the show. How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing well.
Awesome.
Doing well.
I did not have sexual relationships with that woman.
Oh.
Oh.
No. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to send links to certain people if I see them in the chat. I see an Adrian out there that needs the link. Do you think Adrian needs that link? I think he does. And I'll send him a link. But just because I have a different group doesn't mean I won't send a person a link once in a while. So, Adrian, you're coming up. How you did today, Risey?
I'm doing good.
Up there?
I was just pulling up the chat because for some reason it had it frozen and I didn't see anyone coming in. So sorry about that, everyone.
Yeah, that is awesome. We do have Adrian out there, and he is one of those guys that does not talk. So when Adrian's on stream, nobody sees his work. You know, so, and it's a Friday night, and I know Adrian loves the Titans. Maybe he'll come up here and draw some Starfire with me. It should be.
He says, just give me a second to get things set up, and I think you'll be joining.
Yeah, well, first I've got to go find him. Damn it. And we will find him. I woke up this morning and I had a ERTs. It was very nice. I want to thank you, ERTs, for your nice words to me this morning. It was a pretty slow day on Twitter this morning. That's all I'm going to say. I watched Cross Comics this morning. Very good show. Very, very nice.
Yeah, I missed a few streams the most part this morning because, I don't know, for some reason my phone's not giving me notifications. And yeah, I was on not YouTube, I was on my Xbox.
I'll just throw the phone away.
Well, yeah, sometimes it's useless when you rely on it for notifications and stuff. And yeah, it's not coming through. I got Twitter messages coming all day.
Cool. Alrighty. So yes, I said I will do a Starfire tonight. So what most likely will happen is the Starfire will be done digital, like I said, but I will print it up on my Bristol board and actually ink it traditional later. I might be able to do that tonight too. keep your fingers crossed. We'll see how long I'll take to do the Starfire. I don't even know what pose I'm gonna do yet. That's pretty bad. I do have my Starfire cheerleader up there, which her legs are too long. I know that. I gotta fix that. I'm such a critic of my own things.
So I don't even notice it, but
No,
yeah,
it is too long. What you want to do is you want to go from the bottom of the feet to the kneecap. It should be the same length as the knee.
all right.
The
Yeah.
top of the thigh. So if you do that, you'll notice the thigh is just a little too long. So I mean, I'll be able to fix that real fast. Not tonight. I'm not gonna waste my time on that. We've got Abe Sapien in the audience saying "Free Bird." Okay, that's cool. Said Adrian. That's he's saying that's cool because of what I just my little PS announcement.
Yeah.
Adrian said hail to the good dog. Thank you, Adrian. Abe Sapien says YouTube has been wonky last week or so. I wasn't on very much last week.
Yeah, well, it's actually been going on for a while, like notifications messing up.
Oh yeah, that for sure. I mean, if you guys go around, look at people you really like, you like to be subscribed to them, please go subscribe to them again and sub to them. I had to resub to myself. How's that?
Yeah, so that's how you know it's weird. It's like, why would I unsub from myself?
My manual career account was not subbed to Good Dog Press. What's up with that? Yeah, so it does happen. Just make sure that if there's somebody that you really love or like to watch, you guys are very entertained by them, please make sure that you are subscribed to them. You know, hit the like button, hit the bell, keep up with them. Alrighty. All right. I see something's on the screen. Somebody's got something on the screen besides my. Ooh, what is that you got there, KG?
It's Garfield.
KG is showing off, people.
Yes.
What
Yes,
is that, KG? Explain that.
KG is showing off awesome quick sketch that Manny made for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so KG got a sketch card from me. I asked him, so what you want, KG? He says he wants Garfield. I'm like, Garfield? I haven't drawn Garfield in years. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. So during lunchtime, I whipped up a Garfield, and it had enough spots, a lot of space that I put the Odie in there too. It was fun. Something I haven't, like I said, I haven't done that in years. It was pretty cool.
I forgot all about Garfield.
Yeah, Garfield. I don't even know if they still do the cartoon. Do they still do?
There wasn't a computer animated one within the past 10 years. I'll at least say that in the past 10 years there was a computer animated Garfield. That was at least one full season, maybe two. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of the voice of the Garfield character.
Cool, super cool.
More random knowledge.
Random knowledge. Random acts of knowledge. What are we going to be drawing tonight, Josh?
Well, you're drawing Starfire, right?
Josh is going to scold me. Josh is going to hit me over the nose with a newspaper and says, "You know I can't say what I'm doing." Oh, my Lord.
I legally can't tell you.
He's super secret, top secret, kind of secret, double secret agent man. He's working on something super, super cool. What? We have no clue. Which is good. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. That is okay. All right. Whoa. Lucky you guys can't see my screen right now. Oh, my Lord. I was looking up some reference last night, Josh.
Is it boobies?
I wish it was only that. Yeah.
Oh, it's one of those.
Well, it's not bad. It was tastefully. It was nudes. Yes, it was.
It's not bad. It's nude.
I like that transition. It was tasteful. All right, it was nudes.
Well, it was.
Yeah, I know. I'd seen them.
I'm not gonna lie about it. It was what it was. What I'm gonna say. Yeah. I was looking at Popeye in olive oil. No, I was not looking at Popeye in olive oil last night. Risey should know. Risey saw what the hell I was looking at last night. He was in the damn chat.
I've seen them.
You know exactly what I was looking at last night.
I
Oh,
was just sitting there and I was like, wait, that's not something that usually pops up in someone's feed thing here.
I was like, what are you looking at, Manny? I'm like, I'm looking for reference. That's what I call it, reference.
Hey, a lot of artists, they look at nude the way they can see the body, that we can figure out how the muscles move. So, as long as you don't show YouTube, it's fine.
Oh, my lordy, my lordy, my lordy. So instead of looking at Starfire pictures, I'm looking at something that's close to Starfire. You guys know that. I always do that. Look at, what is a good pose? So I'm actually looking at Scarlet Witch, believe it or not. That's a pretty cool thing to do. Something out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
Don't want to do the same old Starfire poses. Oh, she's flying. Yay. I want to do more of a pose that she's going to shoot you with her blasters. And Scarlet Witch has usually when people draw Scarlet Witch, they do really nice hand gestures.
Yeah, she's always got like that sorcery hand gesture stuff up.
Yep. Risey, it's only 1:00 in the afternoon. Have you opened a beer yet?
Not yet. Not yet.
No beer yet?
No, not yet. Well, I was gonna have one earlier, but I was like, I'll be sober for a little bit longer before I make a fool of myself.
Cool. Man, I'm just not feeling it tonight. I'm not seeing any pose that is jumping out at me, guys. Sorry about that.
Well, I hate to say it, you really don't need to be drawing Starfire.
Yeah, I do.
You need to be drawing something that's going to be an original for Comic-Con.
Well, that's because Starfire still does good. I can make a prints of it too.
Okay.
Oh, I got one. This is a nice one. I do like this pose. I mean, it's a flying pose, but a not bad flying pose. Weird. I've never seen a Scarlet Witch doing a flying pose. She's not a flyer. That's pretty weird. But I do like it. All right, I got my pose. Let me take this Starfire off. I know what you're trying to hint there, Mr. Chris. You wanted to see a skunk girl, didn't you?
Say what?
You wanted to see a skunk girl.
No, I wanted to see Red Ranger or Pink Ranger.
Oh, dude.
Red Ranger or Pink Ranger. Man, I like those characters, but it's way out of left field.
Well, the only reason I say that is because
my wife was
beating
beating
me
me up last night
at the Comic-Con.
Yeah, my wife was beating me up last night. She's like, "Aren't you gonna draw Rangers for the kids?" I'm like, "Man, maybe I'll do some. Maybe I'll do some cards later on. After I do this Starfire."
Because whenever Green Ranger was in one of my cons, I did a 9x12 of the Green Ranger and a 9x12 of the White Ranger, and they both sold.
Abe Sabian is telling me I should look at Storm for a pose. I mean, you look at the Scarlet Witch that I have up there. That looks more like a Storm pose than a Scarlet Witch pose. Yeah, that is definitely not a normal Scarlet
I've never seen that pose for Scarlet Witch.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, that will fit. Can you imagine the hair being that cape behind her? And that's what I'm looking at. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's my pose, and I'm going to stick with it. Hey, I'll be quiet for the next 2 hours, and Rizey Lee will talk our ears off. Take it away, right?
Well, I'll try to catch up with some of the chat. Abian says 7, lucky 7. I'm not sure what that means. Oops, not any. Hang on, my screen's got smut on it. Any more Haas? Computer is. Oh, that's Adrian's with us now. And yeah, look up storm poses. Pencil says something that's not PC. Classic up to Jim Lee. Maybe Joe Mad Artist.
What?
Maybe
Well,
classic
Joe
up
Mad.
to Jim Lee. Maybe Joe Mad Artist. Oh, I said
Joe
that wrong.
Moderator. Joe Mad. Yeah. I don't even know if Joe Mad still does any artwork.
He does.
He does. What book does he do? You know if he's on a book or he's just does
I'll Google
commissions?
him. I'll
Well,
Google him.
he just did a video game last year.
Oh, cool.
The Battle Chasers, his comic book series he did back a long time ago. They did a RPG type style game that was for the phone and for the Xbox. And they just released Darksiders 3, which of course has his art style in it. I don't know if he had anything to do with it. He most likely did. I've seen him post a few things here and there, but he's been really trying to get the video game stuff going.
Yeah, that's what it says on his Wikipedia pages. Is he's doing video game stuff now?
Yeah, he created a whole company.
Visual Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see him saying anything about any recent comic book work. It says he did Inhuman in 2014.
Oh, who did that Skeletor? Oh, man, I missed it. Hey, when you load up Instagram, you're like, oh, that's a really cool image. And then it goes, oh, let me catch up with everything. And then you can't find it again. Yeah.
Abe Sapien saying that he's a cover artist now. Cool. That's awesome.
I didn't see that on there.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Frank Cho now. You know, he just does variant covers.
Well, once they make a name of themselves, they don't really need to do a comic book. They don't have to be humping.
Right. Yeah, he does the Comic-Con thing. You know, he travels around. You know, his Instagram doesn't have very much on it. Wow.
I got to get my Instagram up and running this weekend. I got the Instagram to get up and running. I got to get the website up and running.
I used to use that so much, Instagram, but forgot all about it and then just never got back into the habit of using it.
I'm guilty of forgetting to post crap. I've got it. I mean, that's where I have my most followers on anything is on Instagram. And I always forget to post stuff. Like the Carnage that night that Manny did Carnage and he used, mine to look at as well. I forgot to post it forever ago. I mean, that Carnage was sold at a Comic-Con a long time ago. And I was like, I totally forgot to post this sucker. Crap.
Damn it.
Yeah, I was watching this movie, The Wall, the other night because it was on Netflix, so I thought I'd give it a shot. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but it's pretty much just like a generic action movie. But I fell asleep to it, still want to finish it, but it was had an interesting idea, pretty sure they were aliens and then they crashed into a mountain. And then that's why one of the reasons that they built the Great Wall of China, or at least that's what they were trying to say in the movie.
No, hold on. Is that Matt Damon?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm gonna put my 2 cents. That movie's garbage.
Well, I didn't mind the action scenes, like the plot and the like story. Like I like the mindless action scenes. Like I was going to sleep watching it, so like it was good after a few beers, you know.
Yeah, but okay, so you were going to sleep, you were intoxicated, and it was late. So yeah, it really is a good movie.
Well, it also had the guy that played Oberyn from Game of Thrones on there, and I like that actor. I thought he's cool.
Yeah, but no, that movie, no, it was so bad. I don't think they even played it in China.
Well, yeah, no, I was thinking like when I was watching some of it, like it did cross my mind at one point. I was like, would they be offended by this? Because I'm like, I might be offended if I was like,
made it.
If they did something like that in Australia.
well, I'm like, yeah, if like I don't know, the reason we got shipped over here was because we had an alien disease or something. I don't know what the plot would be, but I'm like, it's something dumb like that. I'd be like, hey, it's not why we were come here. I don't know exactly the reasons why we did, but I know it's not because of that.
I was just waiting for Godzilla. I mean, I was, and yeah, the ending of the movie, I was like, really? And like all my friends, we joked saying we would never watch this movie, and I had a website that got movies that you didn't have to pay for, and it was on there, and I was like, I'm gonna do it, aren't I? I'm gonna freaking watch this movie because it's on here. And I watched it, and I told all my friends, I'm like, don't do it. Just don't watch that movie.
Which movie was this?
The Wall.
The Wall.
Yeah,
It's kind of ridiculous.
It's the premise of the Matt Damon and another white guy.
Oh, is that the one in China?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
and like the Great Wall, has like contraptions and catapults and like slicing disc and.
Oh, that's right. That's what I like. Those chicks that jump down and up, and they were like, "Shut up!"
These people on bungee cords, they're like slicing aliens left and right, and it's the whole idea. They built the wall to fight these that they call demons, but they're really aliens. They're like the dog from Ghostbusters on crack, and yeah, it was just awful.
But I like the battle scenes that I've seen anyway.
Okay. Did that ever come on Netflix or anything?
Yeah, that's how I was watching it, because it was on Netflix, and I was just going through random stuff, and I was like, oh, this looks like it's all right to go to sleep to.
Now, the funny thing is, though, his Netflix is different than our Netflix.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I wish you get that.
Did you watch Titans yet, Risey?
Yeah, I seen that.
Was it any good?
If you think about it, like they're not the Teen Titans, like, and they're just a bunch of children that actually end up becoming serial killers, then yeah, it's all right. No, I mean, like these kids, I want to see a crossover. Well, not with the Netflix Punisher, but like the real Punisher just showing up and shooting these little punks away, because I'm like, they're just mass murderers. And try to justify it because they were upset. And I'm like, nah.
You gotta be edgy, dude.
I know, but the one thing is the entire time Robin's like, oh, I had to leave Batman because of what he did and blah, blah, blah. And without spoiling too much, because truthfully, I can't even remember what he did. But, like, I'm like, well, whatever he did can't be, like, how bad was it? Because you're going around throwing, like, your little Robin symbol into people's faces. At one point, the guy had it hanging out of his face. I'm like, damn. I'm like, he's a criminal. I'm like, it's double standards here with Robin. I'm like, what's Batman doing? Chopping their heads off?
Oh my lord. The edgy Teen Titans.
Oh yeah, so edgy. Like, and then yeah, Jason Todd comes into it at one point, and he's even more extreme. Like there's an entire scene where he's just beating the hell out of cops. Like not just like, standard like boom, take him down. No, like they're on the ground and he's kicking them in the head and stuff like that. I'm like yeah, I don't think Batman's cool with that, but I don't know.
That is so nice. That is so nice to tell the youth that they can beat up on authority.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, this is not a good message.
Nope. Well,
There was one time where I was actually, I was like, by the end of the show, I'm like, no, I want these kids really to get some justice served on top of them.
So KG, what is that link to? KG?
Let's see that link.
Was that boosters?
Yeah, it's to boosters. Yeah.
Okay, so what KG has put into the chat is the link to the video, which has not gone over 100 yet. Booster has no love. It's at 99. So if you guys can just go over there and give Booster some love and get him over 100, make him feel so happy. I thought that would have went over 100, but the Booster Boy, I guess, was just something in our little group. It never caught on, the Booster Boy. Darn it. That speed video that I did of Booster.
Oh yeah, no, I thought that was cool.
Yeah, but it never got over the 100 mark. I feel bad that Booster didn't get over 100. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, just go over there, just give it some love. Just go open up another browser window and go get that over 100, please. Got a whole bunch of videos that are just hovering at 100. It's like KG is gonna try to push us over 100. He's gonna do some pandering tonight. Please help us out. It's like a marathon to 100 on the videos.
Yeah, I'll just open it up in one of my tabs on my phone.
You never watched it? How dare you?
No, I watched it.
I know. But you got so many accounts.
Yeah, I know, but like I only usually use them for watching it for the main one. Otherwise, I forget to log in, and then I don't get my notifications.
Get Booster over 100. Get over 100 yet, KG?
Well, it should be in a second because
Yeah, it should be. Yeah. Let me look here.
I think it was at 99 the last time I looked at it. Just get him over the threshold, and that's good enough.
Still showing 99.
Oh, nobody likes Booster. Booster, you're getting no love from the chat. I'm just gonna blame it on Booster. I'm not gonna blame it on me. It wasn't my work. It wasn't my work. I mean, I just did the coloring. Blame it on Booster. Nobody's giving you any love, Booster. See, Booster is here shilling for himself. He hasn't shilled for himself. Like my Cinta speed video and John Dillard's gaming the system, that has the most views because I've been shilling the hell out of it.
Oh, nice.
I was like, of all his speed videos, that has the most views for the speed videos. Of course, he has more views on other videos, but just for the speed videos, I did that. I was like, damn, if somebody's going to make a video of mine, I'm going to put it out there. KG, we're going to have to do that also. We're going to have to go get Uncanny Kodiak's video of Skunk Girl. Go shill for that one, too. Promote the hell out of that one. It's pretty cool.
Okay, I'll have to find it.
Oh, it's under... Yeah, don't worry about it. Not right now. We're doing the marathon for Booster right now.
Hi, Adrian says Icarus flew too close to the sun. Joshua is asking Razi has an alt account army too. Yeah, but I don't use them all for chatting. I get too tired to multiple logging in. I've got a couple.
What is
it was mostly because I used to have multiple files for my Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes game, so I could make like different teams, and then I wouldn't have to spend money on multiple accounts. So I just end up making multiple email addresses, so I'd get all the free gems.
I used to make multiple accounts, and I used to go into a what was that? World of Warcraft. No. Oh, the one that
the online one.
Yeah, the online one. What the hell was
Yeah,
it?
I think that was World of Warcraft.
No, it wasn't World of Warcraft.
No,
It was
WoW. WoW. No, was it WoW? No,
What's
that's World of Warcraft.
World of
No.
Warcraft is WoW.
Yeah.
Oh, there was another one. What the hell was that? It's on my phone. Let me go see what the hell it was.
EverQuest?
No, it was Game of War. Game of War was big like about 3 years ago. It's super dead now. So you go into that. It's
I don't
just
know if I ever played it. As soon as
Yeah,
I looked.
that was the one that had that blonde lady was hyping it. So all the
Oh
everybody-
yeah, I do remember this game. This was on every bloody YouTube video ad
Oh,
there
yeah.
was at one point.
yeah. I mean, it was fun when it first came out, but after a
Yeah.
while, it was
It
just,
gets repetitive as hell.
well. The whole thing was if you didn't spend money on it, you're gonna suck.
Uh-huh.
Killed. I mean, you had to join up a alliance or something. I was like, yeah. When I first got it, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And all of a sudden, I was like, oh, I got beaten up. What the hell was that all about? And then you just notice like, you got to spend money to be up with the big boys, and I'm like, I ain't spending money on this crap.
Oh yeah, I've been playing this game for like Star Wars game for like 3 years, and I'm only up to like 2.5 million galactic power.
Hmm.
There are guys on there that have got like 20. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like,
not 20 million, but yeah, they're like when they have the rest of their guilds connected, it's brutal.
mm-hmm.
I stopped looking at other people's galaxy power. I'm like, once I started like getting into the because I was a big fish in a guild for ages, and then I left because it was just I couldn't get any more rewards because I was the highest one on there. And then I went and joined a higher group, and then I was like, oh, I'm the smallest person now.
Yeah,
But I get awesome rewards. I just can't really do much damage.
I mean, that game was super hot, but like I said, I mean, it's just got horrible. Just
Oh yeah.
it's like the last time I went on there, like about 4 months ago, it was like a ghost town. I'm like, wow, this used to be a happening place. This is like nothing. I guess they all moved on to another game.
Well, it's because they make so much of the pay to win walls. Like, and if you can't get past that, a lot of people just drop off. I've noticed.
Well, you had the big clans that just would wipe everybody out, and like, oh, why the hell are we even playing this game for? You got to put up a protective shield every single time. It's like, you're not enjoying it. I don't think I think I attacked maybe twice in the whole damn game. And after that, I was like, nothing. We got Trusty Sidekick in the audience. How's it going, guys? How you doing, Trusty?
Howdy, Trusty. Those games are good for time killers, but ultimately, end haul, you always realize unless you're gonna blow money on it, there's no point to it.
It is a conspiracy by the phone makers so that you smash your damn screen and it ends the life to your phone. That's all it is. All those games are just to make you ruin your phone faster. So if you're smart, don't play games and you keep your phone for a long time.
Not to mention, like, and every single one of them, they usually have an update once a month, so it just ends up taking more space on your phone. Next thing you know,
That's all it is just to smash your, hasten the life of your phone. I mean, yeah, they're fun to play when you're waiting in line, though.
Oh yeah.
If you're by yourself, if you're with somebody else, put the damn phone in your pocket and talk to the person next to you. Like how we used to do before.
It's funny when you watch people out in public and they're all just like gathered around and no one's actually talking to each other.
You're all looking at their damn phones. Like, seriously, people, why the hell even come out? Just stay home and watch Netflix.
Yeah, that's what I say. I'm like, why do we want to go out? We're just gonna hang out on our phones.
He's like, yeah, that don't make sense, people. It is what it is, which is super wrong.
Yeah, it's changing of times, unfortunately.
But we're not talking about you people. You people that are looking at your phones right now, watching us, we love you. We love all of you. Keep on watching your phone. Don't look at your significant other. Just keep on watching these lonely guys drawing on a stream on a Friday night. What the hell is wrong with us? I've got a good excuse because my wife is 5,000 miles away, so I got a really good reason to be on here.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning. My wife's asleep.
Risey is only 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, 15 minutes to 2.
Yeah, he hasn't cracked a beer yet.
No, I was gonna wait and then grab one in a minute, but I just didn't want to jump off without saying or asking if I can. Actually, you know what? I might just go do that quickly now, if that's all cool.
Dude, you don't gotta ask. Let's go.
I know sometimes I feel like an idiot even saying that now. So
Like,
yeah,
what the hell, dude? Risey Lee, super conscientious.
Manny, I gotta go pee. Can I go for a second?
Mr. Korea, can I go use the bathroom, please? Ooh, how sexy can I do this for her? She's gonna hate this when it's super sexy. Don't tell anybody. This is for Pop Fire. So I'm gonna do the blue lines digital, then I'm gonna print up the blue lines, then I'm gonna go ink it traditional. I know she doesn't like sexy too much though, that's the thing.
She likes a certain outfit too.
Yeah, so this is not the right outfit. I'm doing it wrong.
She does not like the original outfit.
I know. I gotta go find the outfit. See, but I don't want to. I like the original outfit. Duh. I was a 14-year-old boy when it came out. Okay.
Yeah, but look at the new 52 one that came out whenever they first started that. That one I got in trouble for.
Oh, new 52 Starfire.
Oh, is that the one from the Red Hood and the Outlaws run?
I don't know. Whoa,
yeah.
Whoa.
That was pretty scandalous.
Like pasties over top the.
Yeah. No, that's not the one she likes. She don't like that one either.
She don't like that one, but that's what I like.
Yeah, I would say I like that one.
Oh my god. No, she don't like that one. She likes the more conservative one.
You know, they actually made a HeroClick of that one. I was like so surprised. It cost me like I think $40-50, but I was like, no, I need to have that.
Mm-hmm. Joshua, is that the one that she likes? The new 52? Joshua,
I'm pretty sure I've heard her say that. Not the Red Hood one, but the other one.
No, I think I know which one it is. I think it's this one.
Show me.
No, I downloaded it once. Okay. Is it this one? I think it's this one that she likes. That's the one, right?
I think so, but I wouldn't want to put money on it.
Well,
when I get that one, then you are any of the others.
Yeah.
Booster's in here. He'll know. Rebirth. Rebirth. I like how you put that in.
Booster. She likes
He's
to read
just in the chat.
Is it the one that's on my screen right now, Booster? Gotta remember he's time delayed.
It's the Rebirth one. They said new 52 Rebirth. Try that.
Rebirth. Oh, he said yes. Okay, so we're at the right place.
Yeah, she loves the one from No Justice and Justice League Odyssey.
Okay. Well, we got it. We have chosen correctly. We have not chosen poorly. And I gotta watch out what I draw on these Friday night streams because of my clickbait. You know, there's a lot of kids coming in and watching this stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean these are my streams that have the most viewers. May not be the most viewers on the Friday night, but they come back over and over and over again. Kids are coming watching this, so I gotta be very careful. We don't want to get too risky. for the kitties. We are good dog here. Right, Risey?
Yes. Right.
Risey's
Sorry,
not.
no, I was just watching the. I was just watching your drawer, and I was thinking something. Yeah, no, I won't say it. It was just watching the when you were unracing it. I'm like, it kind of looks like she's nude now, even though
Well,
there's nothing on there.
well, it's
Then,
gonna. It will be rectified. We will have the. We will have. What the heck is going on? Oh my
Really?
lord! Gotta turn off my damn ringer. We got a little Twitter storm going.
That's what I always do with my phone now. It's always on silent. But then if someone rings me, I tend to miss it, so that sucks.
Well, as long as you don't see all caps in the chat from my wife, we're good. We're good to go. It happens. But I'm pretty sure she's asleep right now. She's quite a miles away from above Mr. Josh Chris right now. They're in the same time zone. Pretty
She
cool.
needs to be asleep.
Yeah. She's got to wake up early in the morning. I talked to her about 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talked to her 3 hours ago. She said, I'm going to go to sleep. I got to wake up early in the morning. I'm like, okay, honey. You go do that. I'm going to go to my top secret meeting.
Did you feed the dog?
Oh, no. Which one?
Did you feed the son?
Yes, we did feed one of the dogs. The other dog, I gotta watch out what I feed him because there's other critters that eat out of that dog's food, so can't overfeed her.
No.
There's other critters that to eat out of her bowl. I can tell it's not her.
Did you cut the afro?
No, I did not cut the afro yet. Man, you took
The
notes
what?
last night, didn't you?
That went over my head.
Well, Josh was talking with myself and my wife.
Oh,
We were in the private little screen before you got in there, Risey.
yeah, and then when I got in, like, I could barely, because I had to jump out and join from my phone because, yeah, I don't know what was going on my computer yesterday. Maybe it was because it was so hot. It was just making it run really slow. But, yeah, I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
And then you had to leave and go talk to that woman. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that was, yeah, it was working fine before I left. And then when I come back, yeah, it was messing up.
So did you get her name and number?
Oh, I have her neighbor Double, but like I said, it's not that type of chick.
Then you go ahead and keep saying that. It's all right.
Why would I try to keep that a secret?
It's hey, secret identity, baby. You know everything's going on.
Secret Risey.
Gotta keep some of it a mystery.
Risey is a secret man. He is a man of mystery.
I wish.
Joshua is saying, "Hail, King Booster, Kiwi, Master of MS Paint, Slayer of Pros, Killer of Zombies." That's a lot. And Booster says, "Thank you, thank you, Joshy." Ooh, he's trying to do some drama in the chat by saying, "Thank you, Joshy." Cool.
What?
Yeah, he's calling him Joshy. Joshua does not like to be called Joshy.
Oh, yeah, I'm with him on that one.
Yeah, he's like, "I am proud of my achievements, Joshy." Ooh, them fighting words.
He's trying to tempt him with his wrench, but Joshua's too smart for that.
Joshua knows all wrenches have a stand down order.
Stand down order, I like that.
They cannot hit anyone over the head without my permission.
Oh man.
Oh, man. Yeah, damn, Chris still has his wrench. Damn it.
You can't take it away. You don't you dare do it.
I keep on forgetting you because you don't use it. You don't
I've used it once for you.
And I got a dog scratching my butt again. She wants in on the stream. It's hilarious. You see, she heard you talking about feeding her.
It's time to eat.
Yep, she's like, it's time to eat. I want my food.
Well, someone's talking about food.
I gave you food already, doggy. I gave you my chicken stew with my collard greens. That was some good stuff. Made some chicken stew tonight with some collard greens. Ooh,
I'm sorry.
you don't like collard greens?
I don't say. What was the rest of it too?
Chicken stew.
Yeah, I don't eat that either.
You don't like chicken? What is wrong with you?
Chicken. I like chicken in a stew.
Yeah, chicken stew.
I don't know what that is.
It's just put some chicken with some potatoes and some carrots and some celery and
Yeah, there you go. That no.
no.
No, that sounds yum.
Yeah, I bet
I love a stew.
Booster would love that chicken stew. I know that. Booster loves chicken.
I just hate how much dishes you got to clean up afterwards.
No, it's not too bad, dude. Not too bad.
Yeah, maybe I'm making it wrong. Well, I haven't made it properly ever, but I just watched off a YouTube video once. Went off of that. Turned out all right.
It's not too bad. It turned out all right.
I'm really
Oh,
picky.
man. You really picky with your food? Yeah, me
I'm
too.
a very picky eater.
Oh man, you guys suck.
But it's funny though. But yeah, stew's one of those things I could eat that for like days in a row. But yeah, other normal things that other people like love, I'm like, yeah, not really a fan of.
Do you like sushi?
No, I hate it.
See, I can
Most
eat
seafood,
sushi
I hate
every
it.
day. But stews, macaroni, any pasta, bleh. Yeah, I'm real weird.
I'm not a big fan of pasta, but spaghetti bolognese, yeah, I gotta have pasta with that.
Yeah.
And I do love spaghetti bolognese. And it's funny because one of the things, I don't know if it's just Australia, but people call it spaghetti bog as well. My mum used to say that she was cooking it for dinner when I was a kid, and I used to always say, I hate spaghetti bog. And she's like, no, you love it. And I'm like, it's just the way that it's got the name. It used to just sound foul to me when I was a kid. Not sure why.
Yeah, I've never heard of spaghetti bob.
Spaghetti Bob.
Bog. Spaghetti bog.
Bog.
Yeah. I'm like, it sounds wrong, right?
That does not sound appealing at all.
No, not at all. And that's what I used to say. And then, yeah, I was like, as I got older, I was like, oh, no, I think that's an Aussie thing. I don't know why, but yeah.
Oi.
Yeah, and that, I don't get that either.
You don't get why us Americans say oi, oi, oi when we talk about you guys?
No, I don't, because I see Aussies do it at the Olympics. They go, Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. And I'm like, what's that from? What is that? Why is everyone doing that? And why has no one told me yet? I'm like, I've been living in Australia for 30 years.
Well, AC/DC came from there, right?
Oi.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oi.
But the thing is, I think they're actually Scottish or something like that.
No.
Yeah, like they're not actually, I don't think any of them were actually born in Australia. I'm not sure.
Really?
Yeah, I remember someone saying it to me once. I was like, oh. But then again, they could have just been pulling my leg. But I'm about 90% sure that they aren't. But I could be wrong. I'll quickly Google it. Bon Scott.
Bon Scott. I've never seen them in concert. I always wanted to.
Oh, I've never seen him either. I think my mum has. No, she has. I remember her bragging about it one day. No. That was
Well, bad joke.
AC/DC.
Origin.
Australian rock band formed in Sydney in 1973.
But Bon Scott was born in Scotland. So I guess they formed over here, so that's cool.
Well, yeah, because there was Brian Johnson.
Came after.
He's the English singer. And Malcolm Young, the Australian musician and songwriter for him. Phil Rude, Australian drummer.
AC/DC is not getting any love in the chat. They're saying they're fake Aussies.
Fake Aussies.
He is Australian guitarist.
Oh my lord. No love for ACDC.
Oh
Dude,
man, my
AC/DC
mates would kill me.
It's an amazing band. I'm sorry. And
Oh no, I love them.
They're an amazing
I
three
don't
chord
want to
band.
take credit for them if like they're not our thing. You know, I feel stupid. Oh damn! I just closed my tabs.
They're an amazing 3-chord band.
yeah,
That's
all
three
most
power
bands.
chords. That's all it was. They're still my favorite band. Still love them.
Well, the difference is with those bands back then, it was the persona. It was the it was the flash and the all the stuff they brought to the stage. Like
Yeah. Oh man, they
Kiss is
perform.
not that good of a band when you actually listen to their music, but it's just the oomph they bring to it. It's that the makeup, the flashing lights, the flames, flying in the air. Back then there wasn't anything like that, and and these guys were just rebels, and so it spiked it.
Yeah. You want the best? You got the best. The hottest band in the world. Kiss.
Dude, I could listen to Kiss every day. AC/DC, Kiss, Metallica. I could listen to them nonstop.
I had a great concert I went to. I mean, this is like about 20 years ago or so. It was Kiss's farewell tour 20 years ago. The opening act was Skid Row. The middle act was Ted Nugent, and then you got Kiss.
You and I saw the same freaking concert.
We did. No shit.
That's trippy.
No shit. I saw their farewell tour after their Psycho Circus came out, and it was Skid Row, Ted Nugent, AC/DC.
Really?
I'm sorry, Kiss. And,
Where the hell did you see it?
They were. It was badass.
No, but where did you see it? In
Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, that's cool. I saw him in Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas, and it was on. I remember it because it was on what the hell? It was on St. Patrick's Day. I watched him. It was a St. Patrick's Day. It was hilarious. I was wearing green, and I don't know who the chick was, and I was dancing with her.
Well, see,
It was before Skunk Girl. It was before Skunk Girl.
See, I was 19.
I
was not.
30 something.
I was 17. And
17.
so my parents, they loved it that I loved the old rock and roll. So they took me. They were like, if you want to go see Kiss, we'll take you. I said, that's badass. I'll go see Kiss. So the three of us went and saw Kiss. And,
Did Ted Nugent shoot his guitar at the end?
yes, he did.
With a flaming arrow? That was so awesome. We bought our tickets late, so we was on the side of the stage, and it was super close. We were in like the 12th row on the side of the stage. I was like, this is so cool. So he shoots his arrow at his guitar on our side of the stage. Of course, it was a Great White Buffalo was the final song. The Great White Buffalo. He brings out the flaming arrow and shoots his guitar.
That is epic.
I saw them later on, maybe 3 or 5 years later on their once again farewell tour.
How many farewell tours did they have?
They had like 2, but
they had more than that, dude. They had more than 2 farewell tours.
Well, this one though, they weren't the headliner. Aerosmith was. And so me and my ex-wife went, and Kiss later, I didn't feel it. I was just like, man, something's up with the band. Come to find out, Ace Frehley said, I will not open for Aerosmith. They opened for us in the 70s. I am not opening for them. Screw you all. So he didn't even go on the tour. And then Peter Criss was sick, so they didn't have their drummer. So they had a stand-in drummer. So the only Kiss people there was Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons.
Well, they didn't even have Carr?
Huh?
They didn't have Eric Carr as the drummer?
I don't know who it was. It was Peter Criss had come back.
Right. Well, for the first farewell tour, it was Peter Criss.
Well, he was back for this one, too.
Okay.
But the sad part was that they still rocked. It just didn't rock as hard. And then here comes Aerosmith. And you're like, oh, Aerosmith. Everyone loves Aerosmith. No, I left halfway through their set.
Really?
Because they didn't play anything that we grew up with from the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Really?
Even the Armageddon soundtrack. I was just waiting for. I don't want to close my eyes. No, they didn't even give me that.
No Crazy, no Angel, no none of that.
It's the CD they had just made.
Wow.
That We're Back CD, and no one liked that CD. That album did not do very good, so they were just.
But we really like it.
Say what?
I said, but we really like it.
Yeah, they really liked. They were trying to push the sales, but no one liked it. So
this crappy music that we want you to buy our CDs.
Well, it's kind of like AC/DC. They had that newer album in the past 5 years, and that wasn't very good. And then Metallica had that Black Ice or whatever it was, and that really wasn't very good. So,
my wife and I went to the last trip that we went on. We went all over the southwest. We did like a road trip. My son got married in Aspen, so we went from Vegas to Aspen, and after Aspen, we kind of did a little tour back to Vegas. So we got to go to Monument Valley and stuff. So as we're coming back into Vegas, we see a billboard sign, Ted Nugent live. I'm like, damn it, that was last night. We missed Ted Nugent. Oh, so I was like, yeah, we're in Vegas. Let's go see who else is playing. So I looked online, and Iron Maiden was playing. I was like, cool, let's go to Iron Maiden. Oh, dude, that was kind of creepy as hell.
Oh, really?
The warm-up act was Ghost. Oh, talk about satanic rituals. Oh, my Lord. I looked at my wife. My wife looked at me. We're like, are we going to be sacrificed over here? Because this is effed up. I mean, the singer is telling everybody to hail Satan, and the people in the audience was hailing Satan. And I'm like, F that. I ain't going to hell. You guys are crazy. Don't even mess with that kind of shit. Yeah, we were like, oh, my Lord. What the hell? I mean, we're here for Iron Maiden, not for this warm-up band. Yeah, so if you guys ever go on YouTube and go look up Ghosts, you guys are, oh, my Lord.
Oh, there are some trippy bands out there.
Fear for your soul if you go and look at Ghosts. That's all I'm going to say. But Iron Maiden comes out, and you're like, oh, cool. The very first song, I forgot what song it was. One of their hits. I'm like, cool. And then after that, for the next 30 minutes, songs I had no clue. And then they do Trooper. Cool, Trooper. And then another 30 minutes of songs that I did not know. They did Trooper. They did Number of the Beast. Oh, what the hell? 2 other ones. And that was it. Only 4 songs I knew. The rest of the concert was like, what is this crap? I was like, what? Yeah. So it's kind of sad when you go and watch an old time rockers and they don't play their stuff that you want to see.
I was gonna say, you always assume that they're just gonna play the classics, the ones that everyone loves.
Not if they want to play the album. The only concert that me and my wife went to recently that was really, really good, we went to Bon Jovi. They played all their hits, so that was super cool. She loves Bon Jovi. I mean, I like their early stuff. I really didn't care for I'm a Cowboy and stuff like that. I did like Runaway and that album. So that was pretty cool. Got to see them. They had all their hits. So that was worth it. The other one that was worth it was we went to Def Leppard recently. That was definitely worth it. And another one that we just went to 2 years ago was, so I can say I actually saw a real live Beatle. Was the Ringo Starr All-Star Band. Because the reason why it's so cool, because it's not only Ringo Starr's songs, whatever's in that band, whatever their songs. So it was Total. So you had a whole bunch of Total songs. You had a whole bunch of Santana songs. You had Todd and Rundgren songs, and you had Mr. Mister songs. So it was like just hits, one after another, which was super cool. KG is saying he saw the Kinks in concert. Damn you, KG. Kinks are awesome.
I saw REO Speedwagon and Styx.
Cool.
And they were really good, but a band opened for them, and I did not recognize the band until out of nowhere, the last song, Eye of the Tiger. It's like this freaking Survivor, and I didn't know. I was like, oh man, I feel so bad.
You think that's bad? I went to a concert and I didn't know who the warm up guy was until after the concert. So I went to this concert, Charlie Daniels Band. The
Nice.
headliner was ZZ Top, and I didn't know who the warm up band was. So I wasn't paying attention. I was listening to it, but I didn't know who he was at the time. It was Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh man.
Oh God! It's like seriously, I wasn't paying attention to. I heard the music going on, but I didn't know who he was. At the time, he wasn't as big. He was the
Right.
warm up band. Believe that. The warm up band. That is crazy.
So back in the day, I was a GameStop manager, and every year they would ship all the managers, regional managers, area managers to either Vegas or they would ship us to Orlando, and every year would flip flop. So this one year it was Vegas, and everyone was like, "You're going to Vegas? It's really cool. All paid, paid for." Yeah, but you have to sit from 6 o'clock in the morning until they finally let you go at like 11 in conventions. With talking to the management. How can you make your sales better? Blah blah blah. I just wanted to go to Vegas. I've never been there. Well, on one of the last nights, they're like, thanks for participating, thanks for coming, sitting down, listening to all this stuff, and if you'll, everyone will stand up and go through these doors. We have a special thing for you. They had a live band for us. It was Alien Ant Farm, but no one knew any of their songs, even right now. A lot of people don't know anything they've ever done besides one thing, and that's Annie, Are You Okay?
Yeah.
I only know one song, and I can't even recall what it is right now.
Yeah, they redid the Michael Jackson song, and
Yeah,
that's what made them big. That was their huge hit, and so they're just rocking out. We're all drinking beers, but no one's really like woo, the whole time. Woo! Until you could tell they did not want to play it. They did not want to play Smooth Criminal. That's what it was. Not Annie, Are You Okay? Smooth Criminal. They didn't want to play it. And they get off stage, and then, of course, it's like, well, maybe we should call for an encore. Kind of feel like dipshits, like, encore, yeah. And finally, they all get back up there, and, Smooth Criminal, and we're all like, woo, rocking.
Now we know who you are.
You could see it in the lead singer's face. He was so pissed that nobody knew the songs.
Oh, well, you played all your crappy songs. We wanted to hear the good stuff.
Yeah, well, the same thing that happened with me at Aerosmith.
If you get famous off of someone else's song, that's your own fault, for doing the cover in the first place.
Right, you should just bear with it. You got famous from someone else's work. Yeah, you made it rock. You made it good. That's really cool. That's awesome. I loved it. It's an awesome music video. It's got great sound, great vibe. Every time you hear it, you just turn up in your car and you just jam to it. But we didn't know anything else they ever did. I still don't know.
I saw REO Speedwagon also, and guess who was and for their warm-up band it was Aerosmith.
Oh, really?
This is when they were just coming back, right after their Run DMC and Aerosmith. Mm-hmm. So they were making their comeback. This was before the Armageddon movie, before all the new year. Yeah, so they were playing all their old stuff and Walk This Way. So I got to see them doing that.
I would have loved that. That would have been amazing to see Aerosmith do that. But no, it sucked.
Back in the 80s, I mean, there were so many rock bands used to come to Hawaii. They don't do it as often as before, because what they used to do is when they do their Asian tour, they would stop off here, go do the Asian tour, or after their Asian tour, they would drop off here and do some concerts. So we had everybody used to come here. Everybody. It was crazy. It was good back in the 80s to watch all the rock bands. I saw so many guys, so many people. I saw freaking Ozzy in concert.
Oh man, Ozzy.
Deep Purple. Whoa.
Right, he just died, or is it cage?
No, it wasn't me.
Wouldn't you?
It was KG. KG's dying. Man down,
Probably
man
I think he's got the flu. Arthur Brown just popped into the chat saying, coming on over to throw some love. I'm playing video games with my son and having a game. I think that's Gameathon. So I won't be by. I'll pop my head in every chat every now and then. Aloha all.
That is awesome because that's what it's all about. Staying, having some fun with your kids because they grow up and you go.
Oh yeah, that will fly by.
Yep, it does.
My wife saw Lincoln Park
Mm.
back in the day, and somehow she got pulled onto the tour bus with them and hung out with the band on the tour bus. But she's the more musically inclined person of our family. Me, I'm just like, oh yeah, it's that band, whatever. But she loves playing instruments. She loves to listen to music. She listens to all sorts of genres. Where I'm just pretty much just classic rock, and that's it.
Yeah, it used to be like my favorite, like literally all I'd listen to was like classic rock, metal, and stuff like that. But as I've gotten older, I'm like, I realize I don't really have a fixed genre. It all depends on like what mood I'm in on the day. Because I used to hate pop and dance music and all that stuff. Now I'm actually like, I actually can get a bit of a energy boost from some of the music. I mean, it's nonsensical garbage, but I'm like, the beats just energetic.
I listen to a lot of soundtracks.
I love good ones like the Mass Effect soundtracks. I love those.
I do Halo. I can do Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat theme song. Yeah, that's epic.
It's really weird though. John Williams, anything he's ever performed. I love orchestra.
Nothing wrong with that.
I can go with so much elements of things you're doing as well. One thing I used to love was finding a certain genre to go with certain comics that I was reading. Best ones to what music to just bounce back and throw around, see what you like.
My thing is, I like to look for, I'll just use for example, I'm a big Mega Man fan. Everyone knows me. You figured out Skeletor, Mega Man. Woohoo! But just a big Mega Man fan, and Mega Man back in the day had some really cool theme songs with the video games. So I like to look on YouTube and see if anyone's ever remastered, dubstepped, or anything rocked out metal version.
Of that stuff.
Themes. And I love listening to that stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, I used to look up like remix versions of the 90s X-Men theme song. There's some really cool ones of that around out there. Like that's actually my phone ringtone is a remixed X-Men theme song I found. I'm like, oh, this is epic.
Did you ever watch X-Men Evolution?
Evolution?
Yeah, X-Men Evolution.
Yeah, I actually love that too. I mean, it's doesn't have as big spot in my heart as the animated series, but yeah, I definitely liked it.
The only problem with the original animated series was they didn't really explain the Wolverine, claws, but of course that really wasn't talked about at the time. But the major loophole in that whole series is Cable.
Oh, yes.
Randomly will show up.
And there was one time, like, I think when they first brought him into the series, it was like he wasn't Cyclops' son. Like, obviously Cyclops wouldn't have had a clue, but Cable should have, in my idea, had some sort of clue about it.
Well, the first time they brought him in was whenever they were on the island of Geneva, and Gambit, Jubilee, and Storm were captured. And he just randomly appears with the rebels, and he's helping them shoot up Geneva.
Exactly.
And he doesn't have his armband for the time travel stuff. Nothing. They don't talk about anything with him. And then he's just like, okay, I'm out of here. See you guys. And that's it.
Yeah, and it's just completely wrapped it up really fast. But that still has like one of my favorite lines from the entire series. I can't remember if this is exactly what it said, but it was like Cyclops said something about like, drop that gun. And then Cable just responds like, no, and start shooting at him. I was like, what the hell?
Cyclops sucks.
Ah,
Wolverine's better.
ah.
Well, that goes without saying, but at least I got to give credit where they do really good versions of Cyclops. I didn't like Cyclops in the original cartoon series. I didn't. I thought he was a big pansy.
Oh no, yeah, no, that's not what solidified Cyclops for me. Like that was like, yeah, that taught me. I was like, oh, Cyclops is kind of like the jock of the X-Men.
Yeah. I liked him in X-Men Evolution. I liked how they portrayed him as a struggling kid trying to learn how to become a leader. That was really neat for me to see that transition of that character. I also didn't like how they did Jean in the original cartoon either. She was just
Yeah, I've just got not much love for Jean at all.
Beast was
Oh, we
good.
got Niobe in the chat too saying howdy. Well, hello all. And he said Cyclops was right. And Abe said Genosha. Yeah, we did say that wrong.
Genosha. Yeah, I kept saying Geneva. Sorry, my bad.
Geneva, that's the place from Black Panther, wasn't it? The Geneva Convention or Accords?
Well, there really is a Geneva Convention.
Oh, there is? I thought they made that up.
That's like the rules of combat.
Yeah, there is such a thing.
Yeah, it's like, you're not allowed to shoot medics in the field. You're not allowed to, for certain prisoners of war, you're not allowed to do certain things to them. It's how the other nations are supposed to act during war.
So, all right. So if you go against those, that's what gets classified.
Yeah, then you go against the Geneva Code, and then all the nations can pretty much fine you, and then can do other things to you too, like go to war as well. But and then later on, Cable, of course, shows back up with the whole I have to stop that mutant virus from Apocalypse.
Yep. Yeah, no, that was another good storyline.
What about did you like Wolverine in the X-Men?
Yeah, actually, I didn't mind it. I mean, I really wish it had got season 2, like they hinted at in that final, because I thought it was going to be Age of Apocalypse by the looks of it. I was like, oh,
that's what it was supposed to be.
Like, as soon as you seen like Apocalypse and then Cyclops and Sinister were behind him, I was like, oh, this is going to be epic. And I looked it up on the internet. I'm like, when's it coming out? Oh, cancelled a year ago. I'm like, bloody hell, every time.
Yeah, I don't know why they canceled it, because it was actually really good.
Toy sales, I reckon. That's the majority of reason cartoons get cancelled. I did some research into it once, and if toy sales are lackluster, yeah, I brutalized that word. But yeah, if they're not good, they'll just cancel it. Like that was one of the reasons I heard that Young Justice got cancelled all those years ago.
Well, and also that's probably during also some of the fights that Disney was having with Fox with, who gets how much percentage of rights and stuff and sales from things.
Yeah, that doesn't help it.
With like one of the latest X-Men movies, they didn't have any toys, video games, nothing. Even lunchboxes, nothing was produced.
Not even T-shirts or stuff like that.
Yeah, because they didn't want Fox to have any percentage of the money from that.
Truthfully, though, I wouldn't have brought any. I mean, and I'm a mark for X-Men, but the stuff that Fox have been pushing out when it comes to I just don't. I like young X-Men, but not with the main lineup. Like if you introduce new X-Men, like the Armor Chick, Pixie, there's a bunch of new characters that have got created in the past 10 years that are young'uns. I mean, why not use them and then have the established characters as older like they're meant to be?
Did you like the Logan movie?
Logan. No. Yeah, I didn't mind that. I wish it had been Sabretooth instead of a clone of Wolverine, though.
Manny, did you say no?
No, I didn't like it.
I gotta give it credit because it was rated R. It had the violence that we wanted. It had the dialogue and everything. I liked how.
And I think that's why it gets a lot of leeway with me is just the complete. I wanted to see Wolverine literally sticking his claws and I needed that stuff.
Well, see, my leeway with it is because of X-23.
Oh yeah, see, truthfully, I don't know. I didn't really like how she was portrayed, but I have not read everything with X-23, and the parts I have, it just didn't feel like her to me.
To
But
me,
definitely her feral side, yeah.
to me, with the little kid version of her, that was really good. That I mean, the origin story of her is just effed up. I mean, everything she had to go through. I mean, her first assignment, she killed like 30 people in a room and then was crying, covered in blood. And Captain America comes in, picks her up, puts her in an ambulance. He goes, "Don't worry, we'll figure out who did all this." And as soon as he turns around, she just walks away. And she was a deadly assassin. But I liked how they portrayed her as this little kid who was just having some issues. Now, the part of the other story of her I didn't care for, but it's just Fox had already ruined the series of everything else to keep up with what they had ruined.
Yeah, and it was just a shame that some of the. I thought there was going to be more with the Reavers as well because I like them, but they didn't really do much with them.
Have you ever seen any of the anime X-Men stuff?
Anime. Oh, the anime series? No, I've never watched that.
It's got some bouncy boobies, but typical. Yeah, Storm's boobies are just like at one point. I was like, golly, who's the poor dude that had to animate that? But Cyclops in that one is awesome. I did not like how they did Wolverine.
That's just one of those things. That was one of the ones that's hard to get your hands on, like the full thing. I need to sit down because it's just the one season, so I need to have all of it one day and just binge it.
I've got the Wolverine by himself series, and I've got the X-Men series, and I liked them both. I thought they were both really cool, well done, because it's very if X-Men was created in Japan.
How's the chat going, Risey?
Go ahead, take over.
Yeah, no, we haven't missed much. I'm pretty sure I said Naomi said Cyclops was right, which I totally agree with. Abe says Sokovia, something like that. Abe says, I like the comic angle telling the history. Naomi says, laugh out loud, I've seen them all. Oh, talking about the animated series. And Adrian says they are the best of the Marvel anime.
Cool. Thank you, Razzie.
Yeah, because they did a Blade series as well, and it was just.
I am setting up right now. If you guys are
wondering, live action one. Sorry, Manny.
I'm setting up to do traditional. I'm actually printing this up right now.
Ooh, baby, that's gonna look good.
Did on the drawing. Now I get to go and ink it. I've never done this before. I'm gonna try to see how it goes.
That's a pretty cool idea. I never even would have thought of that.
Well, it becomes an original piece of artwork. Cyclops sucks.
You really hate Cyclops.
No, I don't. I'm just trying to get you going. I know that you love Cyclops.
Oh, well, the funny thing is he's not even my favorite X-Men. He's my favorite leader. I mean, if I had a favorite X-Men, it's Gambit. That's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember the first line Cyclops had in the original cartoon series?
Oh, no.
It's where the Sentinel's popping out of the mall, and the Sentinel shoots Jubilee and misses. He's like, "Optic blast, huh? Take one from a pro." Pew! And then that's it.
You can't string him up for that. He didn't write the line. He had to say it. That's just bad writing.
And then Wolverine's only line in the whole series was, "I go where I want to go."
Yeah, or Jane.
Yeah, Jane.
Originally, I've lost the video, but I had a video where I'd spliced together all the Jeans and Cyclops yelling Jean and Wolverine yelling, and then I just mixed music with it once. It was pretty funny. I've still got a Bishop one somewhere as well where he comes in and he's like, "I'm from the future," or "for the future."
How they portrayed Bishop, it was just I I laugh watching it now. His accent, it's just
It's
a little.
great. It's like it makes no sense. Like when you actually put ideas to it. Oh.
And of course, Storm is just all like, every time she walks in the room, she has to say her whole monologue of, "I am Storm, mistress of the Nile, commander of the winds." It's like, Storm, what are you doing? You just went and got pizza. Will you please calm down?
Yeah, it's like we were seeing 5 minutes ago. You don't have to come in here and act all Daenerys Stormborn on us and give us every single title you have.
I never understood how all the other X-Men had to like rip off their clothes or had to go change their outfits, or like Beast just had to take off whatever shirt he was wearing.
Yeah.
Iceman was iced up, but Storm literally shot her hand up and like He-Man'd up, and her outfit just appeared.
Yeah, it's like she just wears it underneath, and then like
Not
the
even
light
underneath. It
vaporizes.
forms over her with lightning. I mean, where Rogue and her are fighting the first Sentinel, Rogue's literally in the purple dress that she's in, whooping that Sentinel's face. And then Storm's all like, "Lift my hands up," and I have the power. And now she's mystical Storm with the.
I am a goddess. Let me alone. I'm a goddess. Do not. You cannot talk bad about a goddess. Come on now.
When you're a storm, your clothes just appear.
I remember the comic book. I forgot what issue it was. And Storm said, "I'm going to go take a shower." So she just makes a shower. She takes off her clothes, and Wolverine goes, "I'm going to join you." And he takes off his clothes and jumps in the rain with her. I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
Wolverine is a player. I love that guy.
Was that in the time period where him and her had a thing?
Oh, Wolverine got around, dude.
I was gonna say, I think he's had a thing with everyone at one point or another.
Everybody wanted Wolverine. Everybody wanted that little short, little Canadian.
Well, you remember there was a time period where he just totally said screw Jean, and he was really hardcore with Storm.
Yeah, there was that, especially in that animated series, like where they were the last 2 X-Men that were in survival or something, and Bishop and I think his sister Shard. Yeah, they were they recruited him to go back in time and help Xavier from stop getting, I think it was Fitzroy. No, not Fitzroy. Was it Fitzroy?
Yeah.
I can't remember. He had green hair. And anyway, they had to stop him. It was Fitzroy. I just always get him mixed up with Fabe and Cortez. The one of the Acolytes. And I was just rereading that Jim Lee and Chris Claremont run, because I've got the first graphic novel of it, and I forgot how much of a slimeball Cortez was. I was like, I really hate this character, and there aren't many mutants that I actually really hate.
What the hell?
Did not come out right.
No, there's a smudge up here. I don't want to give her a smudge. I'll go print it up again. Damn it.
Niobe says my favorite is magic.
I should
He's got some wicked magic covers too in his collection.
Why is there smudges? It's not cool. Oh boy, there goes another piece of Bristol board.
I was about to say, like, use the back of it, but then I was like, no, wait, you're using it to draw art.
It's like, it doesn't look professional if you print on both sides.
Yeah, no, I realized how dumb that was before I actually thought it fully through.
I mean, if it was just for me to hang it up on my wall, yeah, I would do it. And I'll most likely do that. I'll use it for something else. But if I'm going to try to sell it, well, I'm not selling it. I'm giving it away. Still, it would look kind of stupid for me to do that.
You remember when the X-Men came over to the Spider-Man cartoon?
Yes, that was awesome. Like, the fact is that we had crossovers back then, man. That was, yeah. And the worst thing is that's going to be a long time before we actually get those sort of things, like, on a screen again, too. But man, I love that. What was it? They're in the end of Spider-Man the animated series, well, around the end when they had the Battle World storyline that they did. Like they just remotely changed it a little bit. Well, quite a lot, but I thought it was brilliant.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, hopefully, third time's the charm. Me printing this damn thing up. I printed that up too dark, and this has smudges. But the backside is good. I can always use it. I'm not gonna throw them away. Alrighty. You guys get to see jazz hands. Yay!
Jazz hands.
I don't know. I have no clue what this is.
I think it's a giraffe.
Well, it's a giraffe, but I don't know why I have it. I think about you never took it. Well, we'll have Star Wars Theater.
Oh, that's cool. X-Wing.
I got too much damn toys in here. Oh, dude.
Oh, same here. I've got so much. Half of it's still in boxes.
Yeah.
I've been
Here's
living in
Little
this house
Rising,
for years.
Here, Rising.
Look at that guy.
I don't know. It was a handful of heroes that I painted about 2 years ago.
Nice. I like that.
It was a Planet Hulk, but I had so many Planet Hulks, I made him into a Red Hulk.
Wait.
Yeah. I gotta get back. I gotta get my son to start coloring those things. They're fun to do.
Oh yeah, and it's a good thing to like it keeps you constructive and doing something.
Keep them out of trouble.
Well, I'd forgot how much fun I actually had doing them until I started doing them again the past few months. I was like, man, I don't know why I stopped this stuff. Juggernaut.
I didn't finish coloring these things. I think these are just the first coat of paint. All right.
Yeah, the only thing that sucks sometimes is if you don't do the right amount of it and be careful is the dust that gets stuck to them.
Yeah. All right. So it looks way better. There's no smudges on it. Yay.
Sweet.
We can. I don't know if I got. This is not the micron I want to use, but it's the micron that you deserve. Oh, is it? Does it look good? Let me see what it looks like on the computer. All right, it looks okay. That's pretty centered. Alrighty. Okay. We are good. We are good to go. Watch me screw it up.
Oh man, that would suck, especially after you just print it out the third time.
Oh, doesn't matter. I'll just print up another one. I'll take my time, make it nice. Because it is not forgiving, not like digital. Digital, I screw it up. It's like, just resize it. There ain't no resizing on this one. Oh, what the hell? Dude.
What?
Freaking smudging. Again.
See, I can't even notice. Oh wait, no. Is it on the left there?
Yeah, it's smudging.
Yeah, I
know
see
what
it.
it is. Oh, I should not have printed that black. Black
Oh, because it's still wet.
yeah. Damn it. Print it up again. Oh my lord.
You can have all these pieces of paper with Starfire on them.
No, I'm just not gonna print up that black. I don't know why I printed the black anyways. That was dumb. Risey, we can hear that.
Is that here?
Yeah, we can hear it.
Oh no, that's not what you think it is.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know what that actually was.
That was me.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
No, it's just a vape, man. It's nothing bad.
Okay.
I was like, what? I was just drinking my beer.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, I thought I had you muted because I'm really good about muting it and then vaping real quick and then it coming back and then I accidentally tapped the mute button twice. So
Oh my lord, that is hilarious. I did hear something else the other night. That's all I'm gonna say.
that's not me.
Well, I've got to mute myself, but it's not to go do that. I've actually just got to go run to the loo.
All I heard was a gurgling sound. I'm like, that sounds from that song. I heard that song before. I was like, who the hell is that?
Abe says it's nothing but a blunt vape machine. No, that's illegal in the state of Kentucky, and I don't do nothing illegal. Now, once it becomes legal, then I'm going to try it. But
I can't try it even if it comes legal.
no, you can't. I understand that.
We gotta be good boys. We can't do that.
You know, my brother, and my sister-in-law are in the Navy. In the Navy. Yeah, it's just every time I say it, I automatically do it myself
you can
too.
Feel the 7 seas in the Navy.
Please don't get on your knees in the Navy. But
a bar of soap in the Navy.
but you know, they've served this country for quite some time, and my brother's going to be getting out here soon. But they're stationed in California, in San Francisco, and of course, California, it's completely legal. You just smoke it all you want. But whenever you're stationed somewhere, and even if it's legal, you are not allowed to do that at all.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a spouse, then, you know, if you're married and you serve, but your spouse is not part of the Navy or Army or any of the forces, they are allowed to do it. But you cannot be near them whenever they are doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, so if they're in the house and they're puffing, you have to be outside.
Uh-huh.
They are very strict with it. Oh, Joshua Hughes asked, "What is Adrian drawing?" And I was about to ask that too because I saw.
Just beat me to it too.
So,
let me white box Adrian since he is muted.
I recognize the symbol on that chick's arm, but I don't know what it is. I mean, obviously that's Batman over there, the symbol, but. Oh, it's a drawing for his wife. And Villenard is in the chat too. Hail Raven. Hail Raven.
I think it's a fox.
is that what's the DC character girl that can have animal-like abilities?
Vixen?
Vixen?
Vixen. That's who. Yeah, is that looks like her symbol, like her necklace?
Yeah. All right. Fourth time the charm.
It's a Catwoman symbol.
It's his anniversary on Monday.
Oh,
congratulations, Adrian.
That's right. It's his anniversary, and it's Pope Rogue's birthday.
Happy anniversary. Oh, and happy birthday for Pope Rogue. I mean, too many popes.
And there's another person too that has a birthday on that day, but I don't know if she wants me to announce that. Cool. So romantic of you, Adrian, to draw a superhero family. It's pretty cool. That is awesome. All right, Adrian, it's on free for all, so you're not going to show much of you until you talk. All right. Okay, this is not smudgy now. Yay. Oh.
Yeah, at least you figured out what it was from before it drove you crazy.
It was the black. I printed it on. I used the photo setting. If I use the
Adrian's mic's not working.
yeah,
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to say that quickly.
no problem.
All right, everyone. I'm going to jump out. It is 1:45 in the morning.
Are you a pumpkin?
Am I gonna what?
You turn into a pumpkin?
It is way past pumpkin time. Like this pumpkin is like all plump and juicy, and there's a lot of other pumpkins around me now. So
Cool.
yeah, it's my wife has to get up, I think, at like 7 and to get to work. So gotta watch the babies again today.
You think E is gonna go on tomorrow?
Whenever I messaged him about hopping on tonight, he was like, yeah, "I'm not gonna be able to." Like that's fine. Don't worry about it. This is before you messaged me saying, "Hey, I'm gonna eat and we'll go." But he said he was thinking about tomorrow night, so we need to pressure him to.
Yeah, we need to do a stream with E.
Yeah, especially since he's gonna be going away for 2 weeks. So
yeah. You know what's funny is there's another audit next month.
Oh yeah,
close to his house, but I'm like, oh, but he's gonna be settling in, and like, nah, it's too early. So sometime during the summer, if there's another one close to him, I'm gonna try to get on that one also.
That's awesome.
And we can go stream live. It'll be pretty cool as hell.
I'm totally jealous.
That'll be super cool, especially Skunk Girl should be out or Indiegogo or something, crowdfunding. Be awesome to be with him.
Adrian also says, "Oh darn, I didn't see the time. I'm gonna have to go soon too. Daughter has karate in the morning."
Oh.
So yeah, no, it's way past pumpkin time. So I will hop out. Thanks, Manny, for having me. KG, Risey,
Good chatting,
Adrian,
man.
thanks for hanging out.
And where can we find you?
You can find me Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Josh Chris Art, and of course YouTube as well.
Thanks so much for coming.
Yeah, buddy. Well, let's make it happen tomorrow night too.
We will. Don't worry about it.
Man.
Night.
See ya.
Adrian.
Take care, mate.
Adrian, I'll shill for you. I'll white box you. This is Adrian's art for his wedding anniversary. That is awesome, Adrian.
Yeah, that is bloody cool, mate.
And he'll be going. We'll see him again. And we'll most likely it's either gonna be on my show or Josh Chris or maybe E Ortiz tomorrow. Because I don't think Pope Fire has her altar. And nobody's
have that on tomorrow?
No, I think she's got to do some stuff. So she said she's not going to do it this week, I think. So we'll go do something. Maybe we'll do a stream and everybody can go draw Starfire for her. It'll be pretty cool. Yeah, Adrian said altar is canceled. Man, he's going to be delivering mail up near. That's funny, Josh. You guys, yes. And I will stick to that story. Hey, KG, don't we work at the post office? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Of course.
I forgot about the post office.
Yeah. And I'll go with that. I am happy. If that's what they want to say that we work at, well, I'm fine with that. You know what, KG? You are the Mighty Ranch. You got power. As long as Adrian is here, try to show some of his work, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
And Vilnard says, no! Hell Raven. I think that's about the Starfire pictures.
Why?
Oh, because Vilnard's in the Cult of Raven with us.
Well, tonight is all about Starfire. And I didn't even do any clickbait. It's all... I didn't put any Raven or Cyborg or whatever's. It's all about...
I really thought you were about to say Cyclops sucks or something. I'm like,
oh, really? No, I'm joking with you because you know what? I like Cyclops.
Oh, cool.
I'll stick with you, buddy. I like the old Cyclops. I don't like whatever the hell they did to him
Well, they've kind of retconned it that Emma Frost was messing with his head now, so in a way he can be forgiven. But I still don't hold a grudge against him for the things he did. Adrian says that Cyclops was a great leader back in the day. He definitely was, and you'll be back to that soon enough, hopefully one day.
Well, if they get the right person.
Well, I've not hated their Uncanny X-Men run at the moment. I mean, it's had its ups and downs, that's for sure. Oh, Lorenzo's in the chat too. Howdy, Lorenzo. Hail Raven, down with the Starfire Supremacy. Joshua is like Cyclops is one of my favorites too. And yeah, everyone just being cordial. Cordial? Is that the right term?
Yes, sir.
Sweet. Another word I learned recently from you guys.
Super cool. We like that.
I like that word a lot. Cordial. Just sounds, I don't know, cool. And like classy to a degree.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if I could get away with this on a drawn and quartered. Do it real fast in digital, then print it up and do it traditional. Everybody would be tripping out, wouldn't they?
I was going to say, they'd probably, I'm sure some people would be like, no.
This is actually harder, you know that?
Well, yeah, you've got to go over the lines again.
No, if I were to do this on the drawn and quartered, because I could have just turned this into black and white digital. This is like drawing it all over again. But this now becomes an original work of art.
Yeah, exactly. And then someone can have the original piece as well.
That's what some of the digital artists do when they do a full digital book. They'll come back and they'll do maybe a splash page or something. They'll print it up in blue and do it like I did. You know, print it really light and then come back over and ink it over. Just to show you guys I can do traditional. You guys know I can do traditional.
Oh, yeah, I've seen you draw it plenty of times.
And traditional actually does look better. To me, it does look better than digital. It's just that digital saves a lot of time. But I get more control traditional. So maybe if I'm smart, I might do that to my skunk girl. Do all the breakdowns, what I've been doing digital, and then come back and do it traditional. And then color it.
That's a brilliant idea, I reckon.
Yeah, because if you notice, I mean, I'm using a 2, and of course I'm getting a lot more control when I'm doing this drawing.
Oh, we got Eagle in the chat as well. Howdy, brother.
Cool.
Says hail Joshua, hail Rosie, hail Lorenzo. Everyone's saying hail back. Yeah, I've been trying to catch up with the Teen Titans shows, but I'm like, I haven't, because I never actually sat down and watched the series that they had back, I think it was 2003 when that launched, the animated one. Mm-hmm. Like, because I was watching more of the Justice League, I think, around that time. But one of my favorite parts was definitely that Slade and Red X storyline. And not that they crossed over, but those were my 2 favorite arcs. Because I think that originally that they were going to set it up that Red X was Jason Todd. At least that's how I felt, like what I've learned about Red Hood and like the similarities between those 2 characters. But I don't know everything about them, so it could have just been someone entirely different. I just love the whole concept of that Red X outfit, like how it was an idea that Robin come up with to infiltrate Slade, and then someone else actually broke into Robin's place where he had it, and then kept the outfit. I was like, that's pretty cool. It's like just a cool way to make a new character, I thought. Well, I think that's also the first time I'd ever heard of like Aqualad. I mean, not the one that they introduced on Young Justice, but the one that they had in the Teen Titans. I think his name is actually Tempest in the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that was the first time I ever learned about Speedy as well. Like that shows like what taught me a lot of DC stuff, because like before those shows, I was only ever into Marvel, so I knew basically a majority of Marvel characters, but next to nothing about DC for a lot of years. And then, yeah, I only started reading them like back maybe 6 years ago. I was like, damn, that's actually
It was a
cool.
Marvel zombie.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was a big Marvel zombie. I read so much garbage from Marvel back in the day, and I'm like, I'm not even enjoying this. Why am I picking it up? And then eventually I was like, wait, I can just stop picking it up. And I cancelled a bunch. Because that was, and yeah, Miss Marvel was still called Miss Marvel, but her comics weren't that great. But I got tricked into like picking it up onto like my main pull list because of the Civil War tie-ins. That's how I got fooled into a lot of comics I never would have picked up originally. But it also made me not like her because of the fact that she was going after it's not Spider-Woman, I think she's called Arachnia. Or anyway, it was Julia Carpenter, the Julia Carpenter Spider-Woman. And she was just trying to like get to Canada or something so she could get away from the Civil War law. And then yeah, she was just like chasing her down with a bunch of SHIELD agents. And I'm like, to hell with you. You guys served on the Avengers together. You can't let her just bail. But I'm sure they would have had like some extradition law anyway. And Joshua says Slade is awesome in Teen Titans 03. Red X was cool too. Too bad DC hasn't done anything with him. Yeah, that's something that I thought. I was extremely shocked when I found out he was a character that was just created on that show.
Which character?
That's like Red X from the Teen Titans series. Like he had the like the black outfit and then the skull for a mask and then like a red X over the top of it. I just thought he had some cool gadgets and stuff like that. Like and that's another one. Like what was it? The Green Lantern like CGI animated series. That was another good one where they had a Red Lantern on there who I thought was basically a character as well. And I can't remember his name. I know it's not Rancor because that is a Red Lantern. Oh man, Razor, that's who it was. And yeah, he was just a cool bloody Red Lantern. And then they had the Green Lantern android, who I think was called Ava. And then they had like that weird romantic relationship in that series. But you know, it was pretty interesting. There was another one that only got one season, and it seemed like they were gonna be introducing a lot more in the future. So that was the first time I'd ever actually heard of the Atrocitus character too.
First time I heard of that character is I used to buy all the toys for my son.
And then you just seen the figure.
Yeah, they had those little kind of weird looking figures. It was kind of like Marvel and DC where they're making these little PVC figurines. And the DC one wasn't as good as the Marvel. The Marvel ones were super cool. The DC ones were kind of more angular. So they weren't as cool, but that's where I saw that red lantern, Atrocitus or whatever else it was called.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I always knew about like the because like I said, like I was a Marvel zombie, so I knew about like Sinestro and stuff like that. But like the rest of the spectrum of rings and stuff, like when I first started looking into DC, I was like, damn, there are a lot of lanterns. But I thought I love that whole concept too, like of the spectrum of the emotional spectrum and all that. I mean, I don't know how I felt about like when what was the latest one that they brought out? Because they brought out like two more spectrums in that Justice League run, but I stopped reading it. It felt like it was going really slow. I felt like it was eventually going to build up to something. I'm just like, I can't be bothered picking this up and waiting for it. I'm not really emotionally invested in the story. I'm like, if I don't care what's going on with them, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna give it like 3 more issues, then I'll just drop off completely, sort of thing.
So what does a Risey do on a Saturday morning?
Saturday morning, this morning, I was mostly on Red Dead Online, Red Dead Redemption. I was mucking around on there.
I thought you were going to come up with something really super cool.
No, I'm actually a pretty boring guy, really.
It's like, oh, what does it do?
But yeah, no, I used to. Well, if I'm not playing video games, I'd probably either be watching YouTube, which isn't that much funner either. It's even less. I mean, well, not fun. It's fun for me, but not exciting for other people. Either that, painting figures. I used to make a lot of music video clips. I was just looking up one of my old channels. It was last night. I just wasn't sure because I was drinking. But just seeing what the view counts were on one of them. Like one of my videos has almost got 56,000 views, so that's pretty cool. On one of my old channels. But that was a Star Wars tribute, so that goes without saying. Like those ones always get a lot of hits.
KG, did we ever get boosted over the 100th mark?
Yeah, give me a sec. I'll check.
The booster telethon. We want to get booster over 100 mark for the video. The booster boy.
Nope, still no love. Still 99 views.
Oh,
and I watched that on my phone, so I don't know how that's working out. Maybe no, because it still works even if it's the same view.
Booster gets no love tonight. No love for Booster.
Oh, Adrian's got to go to bed. Good night, Adrian.
Good night, Adrian.
And Joshua's a Green, Razor, and Aya aren't in the comics either, huh? Yeah, they were great characters too. Yeah, I agree. Well, that's another thing that they could do, but they never do.
Of course not. They're not going to let you have your fun and have the good characters in the book.
I know, it cracks me up. I'm like, they've got so many characters in the DC universe, and then they create awesome characters for TV shows, and they never do anything with them. I mean, I really thought there was some like hopes for some of these characters because like Harley Quinn, she started from like the Batman animated series. So yeah, I was like DC. I thought that like, they kind of like experimented with animated series to see if people would have a market for those characters. And obviously, like me and Joshua, I'm assuming you're in a pretty decent age difference of a bracket, and we both like those characters.
In 1994, I was at the Batman animated series panel at San Diego Comic-Con, and I asked them, "Are you guys ever going to bring in Harley Quinn into the mainstream?" And they did, "No." Yeah, and then a couple years later, they did. It's like,
yeah, so it's probably just if there's enough demand for it, I guess.
Oh, it was always going to have demand. I mean, she was super hot at the time.
Oh, well, not to mention, like, she is a cool bloody character.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can also see why a lot of people don't like her, but I'm like, I don't know, I like her. She's cool.
Well, in Mad Love, she could have killed the Batman. She didn't.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And like, yeah, she's like, I think I can't remember who it was, but I was watching a documentary once, and someone was saying like, Harley Quinn's one of those characters that if she spends enough time with a good guy, like that starts to rub off on her. But if she's hanging out with the Joker, it's going to bring out her murderous side, sort of thing. And I like that she's kind of like got that mimicky, like she's influenced by whoever she's hanging out with, sort of thing. I mean, I don't like that. But I'm like, it's cool to see that concept. But yeah, I've also seen like other parts where she's like killed a room full of soldiers or ninjas or something once. It was in a Suicide Squad issue, and it was in front of a bunch of kids, and she's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "You just killed a bunch of people in front of these kids."
Isn't that normal?
Yeah, well, to her, she thought it was all right. She's like, "Wait, I seen this. There's nothing wrong with it."
And she had the best scene in the Suicide Squad.
Oh, that live action.
Yeah, when she was putting on her clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody just stopped dead in their tracks. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
No, I still think that would have been like a half decent movie if it hadn't got so many re-edits. I feel like that they had an idea for it being dark, and then they were like, "No, we don't want to go too dark." And then another person came in and wanted to make more jokes about it, and I'm like, too many outside sources, I thought. Oh, Santa Raven's just popped in. Hey, everyone. Howdy, Santa Raven. Joshua says, I love the animated Harley Quinn, but I don't care about the modern comics or the SS movie version. Yeah, I don't care about a lot. Like, I didn't like Margaret Robbie as Harley Quinn.
She was
SJ.
okay.
Yeah, she was okay. It's just I'm like, I swear they could have got someone better. Like, her voice just didn't really feel like it.
Well, because you're used to the Mr. J.
Yeah, no, I am. I'm too used to that. Like, that's how, if I read a comic with her in it, like, that's the voice I hear. So I'm definitely biased against it.
I remember when I got my first computer, I downloaded all the Harley Quinn sayings. So everything I used it for all my different actions. There's like, see you later, suckers.
Yeah, she's great.
would shut down, and then I forget what it was. Pudding. Every time I did something, my computer would say pudding.
That's great.
And of course, I've got damn Harley Quinn's all over there. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Oh, actually, yeah, no, I do see one of them. No, I see the Suicide Squad one as well.
I got one that I didn't even open yet. I need to open.
Ha! Nice.
Oh, you think that's bad? All right. Okay, I'm a Harley Quinn.
No.
Yes, I am.
Well, I love Harley Quinn. I think a lot of people love Harley Quinn.
I bought this too.
Ha! Nice.
It's a clock. How much would that? $14. It's
Oh, it's all right. It's a score. I'd grab that.
Yep.
No, I get tricked by so much stuff off eBay. Like, I'm like, oh, that's only a couple bucks. Like, I don't have one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, I just gonna quickly run.
I have a Harley problem.
Harley problem.
I do like the original Harley the best. Have you ever seen that comic book man? Rising? We lost Rising. Man down. Man down. I hope Rising is not ignoring the chat because I can't see the chat right now. Far, far away.
Risey's just muted at the moment.
Okay. How's the chat going, KG? Think you can handle the chat?
Yeah, it's not really too much going on right now.
No bitching and complaining that I'm doing Starfire instead of Raven.
Only a comment from Santa Raven
Was.
asking why Manny's drawing trash.
Oh, we didn't have to read that then.
Yeah.
Why? Why so much hate?
Lorenzo says, have any of you watched Star Trek Discovery? It's so awful. And I think he was just saying, like, yeah, SJWs have ruined it. They've got female engineer who also performs brain surgery. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, no, I haven't watched that. An engineer that can perform brain surgery, bloody hell. It'd be one thing if it was like a cyborg or something.
Man, this sucks.
What's that one you got?
No, I was just trying to look at hair. I want to make sure I do the hair right. Because I don't have my what you call it. I don't have my reference in front of me.
Yeah, that's another thing that sucks is you can't have the icon in the top right hand corner when you're doing traditional.
I'll just fake it.
Joshua's like Star Wars, Star Trek. I think that means Star Wars greater than Star Trek when it's got the arrow. Sorry, I'm not good with urban writing sometimes. I got to use Urban Dictionary. I'm sorry for Star Trek fans, but I'm not one, so I don't care. IDC. I'm pretty sure IDC means I don't care.
IDC?
Yeah. You know what sucks about Urban Dictionary though is I only learnt about that last year. Like my brother, I was like, "What does this mean?" And they got tired of me asking, and then they were like, "Why don't you ever just use Urban Dictionary?" And I was like, "Why are you telling me about this now?" I'm like, I needed this years ago.
What drives me nuts is when older people say "my bad." I want to slap them across the face. I'm like, seriously, I'm sorry, not my bad.
Oh man, I've been using my bad, but I say I'm sorry and my bad. I use both. Sometimes I say both in the same sentence, so I guess that's bloody counterproductive in a way.
It's overkill. It's redundant.
Redundant, thank you. That's the word I was thinking of. Lorenzo says they've both been ruined by J.J. Abrams. It's funny that he was able to do both, wasn't it? Get on Star Trek and Star Wars. And I also heard like there were like Easter eggs in those Star Trek movies of Star Wars stuff. I don't know how much truth is to that, but because I've only ever seen like a meme of it, and like the meme could have been like photoshopped, but there was like one where R2-D2 was like falling out of a ship or something from a Star Trek scene.
We do have the resident Star Trek guru in here. Is that correct, KG?
Sorry, Manny. I'm no guru.
I thought you was a Star Trek kind of guy.
No, I'm not.
What are you? What is your favorite?
I'm more Star Wars than I am Star Trek.
Cool. No wonder I like you.
Yeah, I tried to get into Star Trek so many times. Like there have been like stuff I've seen that I've liked, but I'm like, it's one of those things. I'm like, I think I just had to get into it when I was younger to have cared as much, because there's not many new things that I see, and that's not like that's new, but if like I haven't gotten into something when I was younger as a kid, I don't really care for much new things. Like, it takes me ages to accept something new that I've never heard of. Like, and I always like the Death Note stuff, and yet it took me ages to watch the animated series because I was like, I like the live action movies. And then I watched the animated, and I was like, oh, I love the animated more now.
I watched the animated. I never did watch the.
Yeah, and I remember us having a discussion about this once, and I was like, yeah, and I was like, it's because I had the opposite. I come across Death Note because it was on Foxtel one day, which is like cable, and I was like, this seems all right, and then yeah, so I'd seen the live action, and then never got into the TV series until recently, and my brother's had it on box set for 5 years. I've just been slack and not watched it. But it's one of those things where I'm like, once I finish it, I'm like, and there's no more. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna always be like, oh, but why not more?
That's the crazy part, is you can binge watch things now.
Yeah, and just like destroy it in a few days.
Like I
And like
remember
back in the
days.
day,
Me and KG were so old that we had to make sure that we was home at a certain time to watch the damn show because.
no, I still remember those because I used to have to get on a bus in the morning and I'd miss the end of certain cartoons and it would kill me. I'm like, shows up the last 5 minutes.
When I was a young wee boy, my favorite show to watch on TV was Incredible Hulk.
Oh, was that the animated or the live action?
The live action. That was.
I think I only ever seen like one episode of that. Not that I didn't want to watch it, it's just never got like access to it. And then like it was like as I got older, I'm like, yeah, it wouldn't hold up to the memory I had like when I was like really young.
Oh yeah, so I've never watched it since then. I can imagine how cringy it must be now for me to watch it. But as a 10-year-old kid, it was awesome as hell.
Oh, sorry about that. You got bad gas. No, and that's what I made the bad mistake of rewatching Power Rangers like 10 years ago now. But like, I don't know. I just wanted to say, like, I'm like, oh man, I remember loving Power Rangers when I was a kid, and then I watched it. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, Kimberly's still hot, but everything else is just not as cool as I remember.
No, I'm a dirty old man watching this. What am I doing?
Well, she's older than me, so it doesn't matter.
But she was young when she was doing it, dude.
Yeah, but when I was watching it, I was the same age as her, and I was even younger. But when I rewatched it, I was just happened to be the same age as her at the time as that when she was doing it. I mean, the show.
Right.
Lorenzo says it can be difficult to get into Star Trek at Risey Lee, as a lot of the shows take on a feel of an era they were made, and I recommend skipping the first season of The Next Generation at first. Yeah, well, I'll definitely do that and keep that in mind because I do notice that a lot of it's on Netflix, or at least it was last time I checked. So I've thought about like binge watching a few episodes. Joshua says, poor Santa Raven never watched Star Wars, so he didn't have a proper childhood. Oh, is it Raven saying that they never seen Star Wars? Oh, I am Star Nothing.
Santa Raven never saw Star Wars.
Well, I sometimes don't know what's true that Santa Raven says. I say I've never seen Star Wars, but then again, it could be true because I've got a mate that's never seen Star Wars.
I saw Star Wars a year after it was out. It played in the theater that long. It was crazy. I mean, what? How long do movies last in the theater now?
Oh yeah, a couple months maybe.
Not even a couple months, couple weeks, and that's it.
Yeah, depends how long. Like the Marvel ones seem to go a bit, but they make blockbuster money every time. So, I mean, at least
Can you
they
imagine?
do.
Can you imagine a movie playing at the theater for over a year?
Yeah, nah.
Theater, never leaving it.
Yeah, Rocky Horror Picture Show.
But that took after. It was a cult thing. It wasn't all over the country where it was actually playing in a theater for over a year.
Well, see, when I was living in San Diego, it played there for over a year.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I was too young, KG. Showing your age, KG.
I know. I'm an old man.
He's an old fuddy duddy, older than me.
Oh well, I didn't know that.
But you know who's older? I didn't know was Art T. Bear. He was on a stream tonight and he said his age. I didn't know he was that old.
Yeah, I heard that like a year ago or something. I can't remember where it was, but a stream where he said his age. I was like, damn. I was like, you sound young as hell.
Yeah, he's 40, 57. Because I thought Gary Shipman was the oldest on the show tonight on Mike's channel. But no, it was actually RT Bear.
Wow, I never knew that.
He does.
He doesn't have me by much.
What's that?
So he doesn't have me by much.
Yeah. And when he streams, it's total chill streams. It's just him and I guess it's his wife. That's it. Nobody else goes on his show. It's crazy. Because Gary's got his son and he has his wife on there all the time.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant Art.
Well, Art too. Art is just his wife.
Yep, they both do the same.
Yep, they do the same thing.
Because I've seen a few of Gary's streams. I've never seen one of them with his wife on it, but I don't get to catch all of them. And, I don't think I've caught one of Art's live ones.
I haven't caught the live one, but I watched a couple the other day just to see what his show is all about. And it's just a chill stream, dude. And his art is fantastic.
Oh, bloody oath. I mean, I've got... Where is that? Oh, no, it's not on my wall anymore. Where the hell did it go? I had a JSA picture that I got from a comic framed and put it somewhere on my wall, but can't find it now. And it's not like it's a big wall. Yeah, maybe the frame broke. Sometimes when I'm drunk, I fall into stuff and I knock the frames off the walls. That's why I've started putting them on the top of my shelves now instead of hanging off of hooks. Because if I don't drill the wall in, like you can get these hooks where you just have like tape and stuff attached to it. But like, I don't know if it's because of how hot this room gets, then like the stickiness will melt and like the frames just fall down. Yeah, there was one. Also, well, change the subject, sort of. But the Netflix I was watching again, and they had like a movie, and I'd never seen a movie like this before. But like you could use your controller and choose options of what the person did in the movie.
What?
And yeah, like it came up with a timer of like what you do, and you got to choose like to do like, all right, for one example, one of the opening questions you get is do you want to take this game deal? Like, because you're like come up with an idea for a game. And so I'm like, yeah, no, I'll take the deal because I thought it was a good thing to do. And then I realized that they pushed the game forward, and it's the bad option to do because you actually should have taken the time to work on it more. Joshua says, what movie was that? I'm gonna have to Google it because I don't know. I know the name, but I can't remember it. I'm pretty sure it was a Black Mirror movie, though.
Hell, it's Black Mirror.
It's like a show. It's a cheap knockoff, in my opinion, of what was the show that was out years ago? It was always trippy stories.
Twilight Zone?
Stuff. Twilight Zone, thank you. Yeah, that's what it was. And that's what Black Mirror kind of reminds me of. Yeah, Black Mirror is interactive Netflix movies streaming. Let's see. Oh, wait, there it is. Black Mirror Bender Snatch. And yeah, like you had all these other options. Like I sat there trying to get like the ultimate like good ending, and I don't know if there is or if it just like without spoiling anything for people. It's just it's over and over. But you get like if you mess up, you can still go back to like a previous scene and try to choose again. Oh yeah, Abe Sapiens like Bender Snatch ? Yep, that was it. It was pretty cool, like just because I'd never seen anything like that before. Like, yeah, that might man.
Fantasy, you choose your destiny.
Yeah, like, and I'm like, I've played heaps of games like that, and then like read books like that where you flip, because that's what the game he's working on is based off of, one of those choose your own adventure books. But yeah, you do it like within the Netflix, and you just click an arrow to go from yes or no sort of questions.
Yeah, it's almost like some of the Telltale games I play.
Yeah, that's it. Cheers. Those are fun too.
Oh yeah.
I got really heavily involved into the Walking Dead one for a while, but that was only because my brother was playing it, and so he stopped buying it, and I was like, yeah, I forgot all about it until like literally just now. What was the movie? What movie was that? Oh yeah, no, sorry, I'm going too far back. Lorenzo says it's useful having non-artists on a show, as many artists too quiet and don't read their chat enough. Bender Snatch ? And then Hail Abe Sapien. And Joshua says like a choose your own adventure or Telltale game. Yeah. But yeah, no, I just love the whole idea of it behind it, because I'm like, I wouldn't mind watching more movies like that. Like, not every time, because I don't want to sit there with a controller in my hand every time I'm watching a movie. But yeah, if you know what you're getting into beforehand, like, it was pretty fun. Like, especially some of the options you could choose, like, they were just hilarious. But yeah, like that, some of that Black Mirror stuff's got like pretty SJWism, but there are certain episodes that I still don't mind. But mostly, fair warning for most people is that it's usually all British actors too.
You talk funny.
Yeah. I mean, I probably sound funny too, but yeah, I mean, it's just that sometimes like because there's so many different British accents, like some of it's just I hate that accent. Like my brother's ex, she had one of those accents, and I was like, oh, howdy, how's it going? Yeah, good morning. Yeah, good morning. I'm going back to my room till you go to work.
Really?
Yeah, I spent so much time in my room when she lived with us. It wasn't funny.
That's not cool.
Well, it was like I didn't have anything to say. I didn't want to be rude and walk out there and not say anything. I'm like,
that's even more rude.
is it? I thought it was being nice if I just pretend I wasn't awake.
No, that's like what a joke. He doesn't want to even talk to me. It's like, what?
I would go out and talk like when I had like the energy to go make mindless conversation about stuff that I like. It was always just about work, and I didn't know any of these people. I'm like, oh man, I'm like, yeah, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. Like I was just repetitive. I felt like I was a broken record saying the same thing over and over again.
Oh my lord.
But she was a nice enough chick. I mean, it's to a degree, and then I found out other stuff. But then, yeah, so I didn't feel too bad afterwards. Lorenzo says America has. Joshua's laughing too, and Lorenzo says America has quite a few accents, but the UK has a ton. Yeah, definitely.
Do I sound like I have an accent?
Yeah,
I do.
yeah. Well, to the majority of Americans that I talk to, sometimes, yeah. But it's a good accent.
KG, we have an accent.
Yeah, I know some people have said before that I've supposedly have a southern accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like KG has like a different accent to like the one that I hear from you.
Well, KG was born and raised far away from me, so.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah. KG, you California?
And that's where I was raised.
Yeah. So he's got California. I have a Hawaii. But
yeah, see, I didn't know Hawaiians had like different American accents.
Actually, mine's is different too because like people at work don't believe that I'm born and raised in Hawaii. I don't have a.
Yeah, I've heard you say that, and then I'm like, damn, that's so funny.
Yeah, I don't have a strong pidgin accent because the schools I used to go to used to frown upon it and would correct us every time we would start doing pidgin English. I still can do it if I want to. A KG has seen me do it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You see me go full local, but I hardly ever do it. Yeah, freaking Chad thought I was from the mainland. KG.
Yeah.
he was like, when he first saw me, he first started hearing me talk, he was like, I thought you was from the mainland. And then one day you came in and talked pidgin. I was like, oh, that guy ain't from the mainland. Where that guy stay from? What? Oh. Hello, doggy.
Lorenzo says, yes, man is definitely from Hawaii. Apian says twang. I think that says twang.
Yes.
Twang. JP in the house? Is JP in the house?
I didn't say JP.
Oh, JP or Joshua? Who do you say?
Oh, I said Joshua. I might have said JP by accident.
JP in the house? Oh, you said Ape Sabian, maybe.
Yeah, sometimes I mess up. Sometimes.
All right.
You have kind of a Hawaiian accent, Joshua. KG is different than Manny's, Joshua. And Lorenzo says that's the cool thing about Comicsgate is different accents and regional cultures. Yeah, that is cool. The thing about it is like, and that's what I love about like talking to people, is that like learning all these different things about accents and stuff, and like things that I never knew anything about.
Well, me and KG get to see all kinds of accents every single day, right, KG?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Slim Jim. I can't find my ruler, so I'm just using another piece of paper. Oh, that's the way I do it. Nothing wrong with that.
No, if it works, it works.
Well, whoever works, works. Oh my lord. I've got heartburn now because that's chicken stew. Oh my lord. It was so good. I ate too much. I don't think it was a chicken stew. I think it was a collard greens. Ooh,
Oh,
I like collard greens. I don't know why. This is, it tastes so good.
yeah. I don't think I've actually had them. I thought it was like just another word for spinach.
Kinda, but it's different. But it's kind of like spinach, but different. If you get the really good collard greens, they put ham shanks and stuff in it. Ooh, good stuff. So what I do is I buy just the canned collard greens, and then I fry up bacon, and I chop the bacon up, and you throw the collard greens in it,
Oh.
and you don't drain out the water. You let the water in there, so it's really soupy. But then you make up a little slurry. You make up a little slurry of flour and water, and then you thicken up the water that came with the collard greens, so it's kind of like creamy. Oh, so good. And it takes maybe about as fast as you can cook the bacon. Then you just throw the collard greens in there. Water boils. Put in your slurry. Let it cook for a couple minutes, and you're good to go. My son eats it like mad. I'll make that whole can, and he'll eat the whole damn can himself. I'm
Nice.
like, that's cool. Eat as much collard greens as you want.
Well, exactly. Like, yeah, you're growing. You might as well eat it.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the best thing is not to waste things.
I mean, if that's his favorite vegetable, I'm down with that. It's pretty cheap too to make. I mean, the bacon's the expensive part. Collard
Oh
greens
yeah, well,
is cheap.
bacon.
Bacon. This is not as good as a damn ruler, but good enough. See, if I was doing it digital, I wouldn't have to even worry about this. I got a box thing that I can do this in.
You can just get it done in a second.
About 2 seconds. It's done. Yeah.
Yeah, trying to get all those lines straightened up. It's got to be a nuisance sometimes.
Like whatever. It's gonna, and of course, it's gonna be a little bit of what you call it. There's gonna be a little bit of barbell at the end with this stupid thing.
It's still looking rocking to me.
Hmm?
So it's looking rocking to me.
Well, the inner box I don't got to worry about because that's gonna be all blacked out. It's the outer box that's gonna be a little bit of pain in the butt.
Yeah, it's a constant trying to like make sure it's to perfection. I can see why it drives you crazy.
Okay, who just went live? Psycho Ghost. Psycho Ghost is live.
No, I don't have them. There are other people, aren't they? I
It
noticed
did it
that.
again. It's smudged. What the fuck?
Oh, what the hell?
You know what? Doesn't matter. I'll just use whiteout. I'm not gonna restart it now. Hell no.
Boy, yeah, you've come a long way now.
I'm not gonna redo that. Screw it. There's smudge right there. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
I'll be right back.
Oh no. KG, you're gonna have to read the chat.
Well, I can read the chat, but I'm not gonna try to read Lorenzo's
Uh-oh.
pigeon verse there from John 3:16.
Why? How bad is it? What's he saying?
It's just like I said, John 3:16 in Hawaiian Pidgin. It's like
Let me
God
see.
will get so plenty love and aloha for the people inside the world.
Oh, that don't sound right.
Yeah, no, I can't. That's why I said I wasn't gonna try it.
Let me get my iPad. Let me try. Since I stay a kind real kind of like not like you.
Yeah, no.
You not from here, bro. Okay, where the stuff stay? But get the real kind of like all right. Stay to the max forever. God will go get plenty love and aloha for the people inside the world. That he went, send him, his one and only boy, so that everybody that trusts me no get cut off from God, you know. You get them. You get them, right? That's right. Oh, God. Oh, hope you guys understood what I just said. The only person understood was Lorenzo. Oh. It didn't have the T inside. You know what? You know what? Hey, you over there. Joshua Hughes. No act, eh? You know, the Canadians say eh, we say ah. No act, eh?
No act, brah.
Yeah, no act. Mike Miller streams all day long. Damn, is he still going? Did Manny drop the F-bomb? If you guys go back to the very first beginning of this show, you guys will see my public servants announcement that was in the very first, I think it within the first 3 minutes, there was an F-bomb. Yes. But I did not drop an F-bomb just now. But yes, there was an F-bomb from Manny at the beginning of the live stream. And you guys know I don't say the F-bomb much, but it punctuated what I wanted to say.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it.
You wasn't expecting it.
Not the F-bomb, no.
Was that a very good PS announcement?
Yeah, no,
It was
good.
to the point and just get the no drama. This is it. This is my stance. Learn it, love it, live it. All right. I am looking for a brush. Where the hell did I put the brush, KG? Where's my brushes? Damn it.
Could have done there.
Did Rogue eat it?
No, but she's right here. She's looking so innocent, people. Yeah, the room's a mess right now, but there's little Rogie.
Oh.
There's little Rogie.
Yay, Daddy.
The room. Yes, ma'am. With her little jean jacket on. Look at that cute little doggy. That is super cute. You're looking so innocent. There she's like,
I know. That's awesome.
yeah, it's like, yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's going to try to jump
exactly
up
what
and
she does.
now. Yeah.
That's what she does. She comes over here and she scratches my arm and is like telling me, it's time for bed. Come
Get
on.
me out here.
Come on, masters. Time for bed. Let's go sleeping. It's sleepy time. Yeah. So what time we have anyway? We're almost there. Just gonna do the background. You know the junk part about doing this, Risey and KG. My hands are too big. I can't do nothing about it. I'm gonna have to erase them. Oh damn it! That's why I love digital. I could fix that in a second. Oh man, this is dangerous. I still got my work clothes on. Still got my nice blue shirt on, and I just opened up.
Be careful you don't get any paint on that.
Yeah, and I just opened up a nice India ink. Real smart there, man.
Yeah, one of the things I wanted to do this Friday, like, because I was meant to get a lift with one of my mates, was head into Morley, where is like one of the last blockbusters in the world, and I wanted to go there, get some footage of it. But also, that's where I go to the same town where I go to get my paints for my figures, and I'm running out of like black base paint that I use to base paint all the figures, and yeah, I've got like a tiniest bit left, but it's almost completely just empty. And I'm like, I need to get in there soon and go pick that stuff up.
We should do a stream of just painting little figures.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Because then, that's something I can do. Oh, Joshua, I fell behind the chat. Which part did we get? Did you read?
No, just read it. Just read it. Don't matter.
Yay, Booster's friend finally uploaded the next episode of Resident Evil 2 with Booster Kiwi. Oh, sweet. I'll definitely have to check that out. Thanks, Josh. Lorenzo says, oh boy. Blockbuster video stores, ? Yeah, there's one left in the Western Australia where I am, Lorenzo. And yeah, I'm planning on going there to get some footage of it before it completely shuts down.
I bought so many bad movies from Blockbuster when they were closing down.
I just want to go in there and like literally just get like a photo out the front of it or something and some video footage, and then maybe if they still sell t-shirts, I want to buy one or a key ring, something like that.
I remember going to Blockbuster and just buying the toys. They had some pretty good toys.
I forgot that they had toys. I remember they had a Chucky doll once years ago, and I wanted it so bad. But that was back before I had money, so I'm like, hey, I don't have like $60 or whatever it was for the doll.
Yep. I bet Blockbuster was so happy to see Netflix come along.
Oh, yeah. Kind of feel bad for those people though, because a lot of people would have lost jobs because of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just another one of those things where it's like one of those things where it just you don't have to leave your house for another thing. Like you can just stay at home. I'm like, it's good and it's bad at the same time. It just keeps you isolated from society.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
Oh, Lorenzo says, I didn't realize it was an international. He says, I think there was one up in Alaska. I'm not sure if that one's still up in Alaska. Yeah, I'm like, there's 2 or 3 left in the world. And yeah, no, I was just shocked when I found out one of them was in Morley. So I was like, oh, I've definitely got to go do that. Especially because I know exactly where it is. And the funny thing is, I've known where it's been for so many years, and I've never actually visited that one. Like we had one in the town where I live for a little while, but yeah, I've never actually been to the Morley one.
In the town where I was born.
You know what the funny thing is? I don't actually know what town I was born in.
What?
Yeah, I just realized that when you said it. I'm like, yeah, damn. I mean, I know I was born in Perth, like the suburb, but yeah, what town specifically, like what hospital, wouldn't be able to tell you if I actually had a gun to my head.
I was born in the same hospital as Mike Miller. How's that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Kapiolani Hospital. And I can go down and get a birth certificate.
I've still got my original birth certificate. Because I got that off my mum years ago because I needed it for, I can't remember what it was. I needed it for something important. And then, yeah, you got to prove all your ID. I realized I had next to no ID. It was pretty funny when I found that out. Like, because I went into one office and they were like, are you an Australian citizen? I was like, yeah, as far as I know, ever since 1988. I'm like, well, were you born here? I'm like, yeah, I was being a smart A, you know? I'm like, Like, damn it, you talk to me, you know I'm Aussie.
It's a fake accent, people.
Yeah, I'm putting it on. I'm an actor. I'm a paid actor
He's a New Zealander.
in New Zealand. Well, I actually am half New Zealander from my father's side. So it's like I've got that, and I think there's some Scottish in our bloodline as well. Not entirely sure. Like my auntie did like this whole like what do you call it? You know, when like it's that DNA thing that we were talking about once.
Your
'Cause
family
she did
tree?
that. Yeah, she did that, and that's how we found out about some of our stuff. Like it goes to like Scotland, and even some go to Canada from my grandfather's side. But yeah, I never actually asked her for any like papers and stuff. I just took her for her word because yeah, I don't know. Doesn't seem like something she'd lie about, but then again, I barely know her, so she could have been. It wasn't intentional. It's too bad how rare video stores and music stores are these days, Lorenzo. Yeah, man, it's brutal. It's a part of the culture we'll never get back.
What was that?
Yeah.
Oh, he says like it's rare. Too bad about how rare music and video stores are now.
Oh, dude, it used to be the big thing to go to a Tower Records.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day, Tower Records was the place to be.
Yep.
Yeah. I
And
remember when
Lorenzo says also bookstores and comic stores are getting rare too.
Yep.
that's super rare. I feel bad for the comic book shops. I mean, one of the comic book shops here, they do well because they have a clientele for years and years and years. But there's this other comic book shop that I go to, and I know you can't be doing that well.
Oh yeah, like I've seen like one that I used to go to all the time as a teenager. I haven't gone back to it because like it's not the same owners, it's not even the same people, it's not even the same store. It's completely relocated, and like it's a shell of its former self. But I look at that and I'm like, it's a complete like it looks more like a video game store than a comic book store.
Mm-hmm.
And then now the one where I go to like religiously, well not religiously, but if I pick up my comics, I go to these guys, and I'm like, they are the ones that are more to the traditional side of what the comic store was. But that's because one of the guys that the guy that runs that, or one of the owners, he's this one of the guys that actually used to work at that comic store that became a shell of its former self. But yeah, it's still good. I like to go in there and just have like a bit of a discussion with those guys every now and then and get different aspects of what they're thinking about comics. It's hard to get a read on those guys sometimes though. Like I'll bring up one thing and then like they'll be like completely cool talking about it, and then like you bring out something else and they're like look at you like weirdly, and I'm like, all right, so this subject is off topic, but the rest is all fine. I don't get it.
All right. All right.
And
Alrighty.
Sticky Art Channel's joined the chat.
Who?
Sticky Art
Sticky
Channel.
Art.
Sticky Art. Cool.
mate.
Up, Sticky Art. You doing any videos today? Your Sticky Art does all those cool polymer clay stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've caught a few of him making those Spider Gwen and Miles Morales ones. I was like, those were cool.
What's up, Sticky Art? All right. Now I'm getting really dangerous, guys.
What are you doing?
White paint,
Oh,
toothpick, toothbrush.
Uh-oh, Spider City.
Oh, oh my lord! There goes my pants. Velcro ain't here. She'd kill me. Oh my lord! I'm But before I do that, I'll be careful. There we go.
Famous last words, Manny.
I know. What else can I do? Hey, that's what I'll use my. Hey, I got a whole bunch of Bristol board that I can use to block everything off too, right? Remember these?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. Oh, dude. Almost dropped the white paint on the floor.
Oh man, it's funny because as soon as you opened up that white paint, it reminded me of the time like I brought a full thing of Citadel white paint and I put it on the edge of my desk, and I was like, you know what, I should shut the lid to that because I'm feeling that it's going to get knocked over. I'm like, no, it's not going to get knocked over. It's fine. And I
Fine.
still can't remember what happened, but yeah, it got knocked over and went all over the floor. I'm like, I just brought that today.
It happens all the time, people.
Oh yeah, it's like that first thought though. You should always go with it.
All right, so okay, I should mask off that top one also. All right.
Lorenzo says the local magician store also carried D&D books and eventually video game consoles, but shut down. We still have a going book store, but I'm not sure how much business it gets. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, unless you're in there all the time, it's hard to tell. Sticky Art says, yeah, made some random how to film better video to help other artists, mainly beginners. Sticky Art says, I love her pose. I'm pretty sure he's talking about Starfire. And then Lorenzo's saying, I just subbed to Sticky Art. And then Sticky Art says, thank you.
Awesome.
And the funny thing is I swear, like video games, like they're even on their last legs to a degree. Like
yeah.
give it 5 to 10 years, they'll be gone as well.
They're gonna go to virtual reality after this.
Well, like half the time is that majority of people I know now they don't even go and buy physical discs. They just buy it digitally, like off the Xbox. And like even I've done that a few times because I'm like, what's the point of me buying the disc when I've still got to install it anyway? Like it's kind of counterproductive even owning the disc now.
You know, I've had something on disc before, and it just began loaded off the disc, and then it went to the internet and finished downloading it. Ridiculous.
Exactly.
Alrighty.
No, that's why I'm like, and the thing is like the biggest time is that when you go to install the game, like the game takes next to nothing. Like you'll go it to go do it, and then it's like, oh, this game has like an 8 gig update, and it's like, are you kidding me? The game came out today. How does it have such a big update? And yeah, it sucks your internet dry too as well.
Oh yeah. It's like playing Guild Wars 2. If you haven't logged in a week or so, download City. Whew.
Yup. And that's what I mean. Like by the time you actually get onto the game, you don't even want to play it anymore. Or you don't have time to play it anymore. It's like, oh, I'm going to jump on here. I'll get a few matches in on this game. And then you go to get on there. And it's like, yeah, this isn't going to be done until I get back home today. You know, if you've got to go out and do something. I remember when the worst thing is that you had to like blow in the Nintendo 64 cartridges. You know, and hope that they were going to work. And Lorenzo's like, hats off to you, brother, Risey Lee, for reading the chat. Oh, that's what I'm here for, Lorenzo. Yeah, the game shops are doing poorly financially. Yeah, and I don't feel happy about that, but at the same time, like I go into those places and a lot of those people have a huge smug attitude. Makes you not want to go back in there. And then Sticky Art says, yeah, 53 gigabyte update for Halo. Yeah, damn. See, that's the thing, is that you can only have like 3 games on your console these days as well. Or you got to uninstall something just to play something else. And Lorenzo says, it makes sense for multiplayer, but why must I upgrade single player games like Skyrim? Exactly. Like with multiplayer, like because of like people like hackers and glitchers, people that find that stuff out, I can get why they update games. But yeah, single player ones where you're not competing with people in the world, I'm like, just leave the game alone. Oh, that looks amazing, Batty.
Well, the thing is, it's kind of warped, but the hand is too big. I get it. I understand it. This hand sucks. I don't know where my whiteout is. I'm gonna have to white that out.
I think it looks alright.
This is paint. This paint is not gonna white it out. This is good for the background, but not for what I need to do. I need to white that out and redraw that, but not tonight. I gotta go find my whiteout. I don't want to give that to the person. That just crap. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll color it too. Who knows?
That's sort of like how the mood strikes. Strikes. I try to mix 2 words together: struck and then strikes, and then come out with nothing but gibberish.
It was a very, very calm night tonight. What's up with that?
No, that's pretty much a good thing, though.
Yeah, it
Have a good
it's
calm
really
night
nice.
every now and then.
I think I'll leave it on there. Oh.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I'll quickly read these last few things then. Lorenzo says, I've heard bad things about GameStop. I've never actually gone to a GameStop in Australia. They're mostly called EB Games, and those guys have always got a smug attitude just because they work behind a game desk and they think they're smart.
Dude, you need to come here. We have pretty good people here. The only place where you get smug attitude is maybe if you go to like a Hot Topic or something. But even at Hot Topic, I get good service. I don't know why.
Oh, I'll get good service. It's just the fact that I ask one question and they're like, "Oh my god, I gotta educate you on gaming." I'm like, "No, I just need to know whether or not this headset's gonna work on my my Xbox controller." It's a yes or no answer. Oh man, I like when I use the word smug. It's just like it's when I like get the urge to smack someone upside the head, and I don't usually get that because I'm not really a violent person. But I'm like, yeah, those guys. I'm like, don't try to make me feel dumb because you're not gonna like the outlet. I'll wait for you to knock off work, buddy. No, I won't. But...
You won't like Risey when he's get angry.
Well, yeah, I'm like, because you won't see it coming.
Risey's gonna turn into a New Zealander. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Okay. It looks not too bad on the screen. It looks better in person. It's a little bit distorted, but it's not too bad. You obviously can look at the box. It looks distorted.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool.
It's a little distorted, but that hand is driving me nuts. That hand is way too big. I need to fix that hand. I'll fix it tomorrow. I'll let everything dry. Because if I go in there right now, I'm going to screw it up. Sometimes it's just
best not to rush it.
Look at it tomorrow, and I'll go fix it, and I'll most likely mail it out on Monday. Even though Monday is her birthday already, so everything's happening on Monday. There's Adrian's Adrian's wedding anniversary, Pope Rogue's birthday, and Pope Fire's birthday. Believe it or not.
Had 2 Pope birthdays.
Yeah, that was funny. Is when she found out that uh, Pope Pope Rogue's birthday. She goes, "Oh, that's so cute. That's why I liked him so much. It's my birthday too." It's pretty cool. Alrighty. I think that we have done our due diligence. We did go a good 3 hours.
And it was a pretty late startup for you too. I mean,
Well,
for me, it's not that late, but yeah, I can only guess what time it is for you.
did we kept up with the chat? Is the chat good?
Yeah, no, that was my bad, and I'll catch up with it because there was a couple things afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Updates. Oh yeah, hang on. Joshua Hughes. Updates, bugs, or ad-free content are good, but yeah. Lorenzo, Skyrim is buggy though. Yeah, and I've seen Skyrim, and they always get updates, and yeah, they do. I like how Lorenzo. This is. I like how animals spawn and fall from the sky. Maybe that's why they call it Skyrim. Laugh out loud. Yeah, that's a good one. Lorenzo, some Apple computer stores have snobby employees. Yep, I've never been into one, but I totally probably agree with that. Santa Raven, I'm very smug. Joshua Hughes, RIP Smugless live stream. Sad face. Yeah, that was kind of funny. I like that. Happy early birthday, Pope Fire, Joshua.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's saying happy birthday to Pope Fire, and then Sticky Arts channel say happy birthday to the Popes.
Cool. I will definitely
And
finish
that's
this.
it.
I will definitely finish this up tomorrow on either my stream or ERT's or Josh Chris. One of those places will be there tomorrow, and I'll go finish this up. And then, like I said, I'll send this off on Monday, and maybe I'll do some little cards. I don't know if Pope Raven saw some cards that I did. I bet Pope Raven's gonna love this. It is so cute.
That is cool.
Oh. And these cards that I've done, they're gonna be given to kids. So I like this Blackfire.
Yeah, that's cool.
I kind of like the Blackfire, and most likely I'll give one of these to Pope also. Maybe I'll give her some Ravens also. And of course you got some Robins. And another.
Oh, yeah, Titan's always a good hitter.
Yeah. Maybe I should do a booster.
Yes.
I like Blackfire. I think Blackfire is so cool. And these are super easy to do. If you guys saw me do them last night, they're super easy. I like the Kid Flash. Jinx. I've never seen Jinx. I don't know what the hell Jinx is all about. I gotta go
See,
watch.
the Jinx that I've seen in the comics looks nothing like the Jinx from Teen Titans, so I'm not even sure if it's the same one. Like I said, I don't know enough about them. I love that Jason Momoa one you did. That's pretty cool. Like for a sketch card, that's amazing.
This one?
Yeah, I don't... Wait. Yes, that's it.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, because you know straight away that that's the Jason Momoa Aquaman. It's just a sketch card. Like, it's great.
There you go, Pope Raven.
Yes.
That's an angry face.
Well, that's why I like the little Raven figure that I got from eBay. Like, 'cause it's got like a little frown. Like, it always reminds me of Santa Raven.
Beast Boy. They're super easy to do. I like that smug look on Robin's face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super smug. And then you got
It definitely looks like the guy that works at EB Games. And Slade.
oh, where the hell is the one for my wife? I was showing them the other night, and she's like, "I want that one." I'm like, "Honey, this is for kids. I want it." I'm like, "Alrighty, I'll make you another one." I don't know where it is, but I made this one for my wife. This is gonna go.
Oh yeah, those are that's the one I was saying that were like Rocket. I don't know. I think it's James Bond. It reminds me of.
Yeah. So she gets this.
Yeah, that is
The
cool.
original one with. I'll find it. Some kid's gonna scoop it up. They're gonna love it. This didn't come out too bad either. That came out okay. Yeah. So if you come to Hawaii and you go to the Aloha Comic Con, you can get these free. This whole stack is going to be given away free. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that one night. All my loyal fans in the chat. Go send these to you guys. You tell me what you guys want me to draw. I already know what Raven wants me to draw.
Yeah.
I don't know what Josh would like. Josh is going to be a hard one. Even though he hails Raven, he might want something else. We don't know. Josh? Joshua, you had cheerleaders who acted like Starfire. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. What? That was fun, the cheerleader. I enjoyed doing the cheerleader. The cheerleader of Starfire. It was something different.
Oh no, that was Lorenzo. He says, "I like how Manny once drew Starfire as a cheerleader. I knew cheerleaders like Starfire back when I was in high school."
Oh, cool. It was fun. It was the Super Bowl. We didn't watch the Super Bowl. I didn't have any team.
Yeah, I was still shocked about that. I mean, I assumed like all Americans, whether or not like their teams were in it, they still watched it.
No. Not all of us.
No, well, I knew it wouldn't be like it was just like it's one of those like misconceptions, you know, that like the rest of the world, like, I mean, you know, like how people have some certain ones of Australia, like everyone's like, oh, every American watches American football on Super Bowl day.
No, depends. I mean, if you gotta see the Patriots, if you're a Patriot fan, you like them. The rest, everybody else hates them because it's a bandwagon team.
Yeah, and you were telling me that like how like a lot of people.
You do have true fans that from before they started winning the Super Bowl, but after they won so many Super Bowls, all these people are just bandwagon. It's like there weren't that many Patriot fans before they started winning Super Bowls. No way. You know, it's not like a Green Bay Packer fan, which they were fans a long time ago and they sucked for many, many years, but they were still a big following, even though they sucked for so many years. Same like the Jets. The Jets only won one Super Bowl, but they got a big damn following. It don't matter. You know, Steelers, yeah, they did win 4 Super Bowls, but there was a lot of years where Steelers sucked. And I still rooted for them in those horrible years. You know, no matter what. I stuck with the Steelers.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna support something, you stick it through it with the bad times.
My brother was a Seahawk fan from the 70s. I'm like, why do you like Seahawks? They suck. they finally won a Super Bowl, but for how many years they just were horrible. But he was a Seahawk fan. You know, I was incredible. Yeah. When I was in high school, there were a ton of Raiders fans. Yeah. Hawaii is known for Steelers, Raiders, and San Francisco. It's like that's the 3 big teams. But I think right now the Steeler fans took over. But Raiders are really big in the 70s and 80s. Big following. Yeah. Well, you still have some people that follow. I just saw one of the supervisors today with his Raider shirt on. How dare he wear a Raider shirt? I've got a Steelers lanyard around my neck at all times, so everybody knows
Oh well.
who I cheer for. Yeah. Alrighty. We had some fun, guys. Ravens is the
Yeah,
best football
right.
team. Laugh out loud. You know what the Ravens are? They're the Cleveland Browns. Okay. Shh. Don't tell anybody.
I don't even know what the Cleveland Browns are.
No. Everybody knows who the Cleveland Browns are. Cleveland
Oh,
Browns were really, really good back in the '60s. You know, it was either you had the Cleveland Browns, you had the Indianapolis Colts, and the Green Bay Packers. Those were the powerhouses of the '60s. So they were bad. Oh, they were badasses, the Cleveland Browns. Now, in modern day, everybody thinks the Cleveland Browns suck. They don't suck. It's just that they're in a hard division. So if they were in an easier division, they'd be beating the hell out of people because those Cleveland Browns give the Ravens and the Steelers trouble every time we go up against them. You know, they are tough. It's just that they're in a tough division. You know, it's not like they're in an easy division like Patriots. Who did they win against? I mean, who did they go against the whole year? Dolphins, Jets, Bills. Really? Uh, yeah. So the AFC North is the toughest division, and nobody can tell me it's not because you guys know it's true. For the last how many years, you know, it was always Steelers was just the tops, but Ravens they've gotten so damn better. Cincinnati is awesome also, and poor Cleveland is in that division. Like I said, they suck in the AFC North, but they are still super tough. Yeah. They didn't know who the Browns are. I barely care about football, Joshua. If you're a football fan, you would know who the Browns are. Alrighty. So, KG, where can we find you? Good night, KG. Risley, where can we find you?
well, you can usually find me here and pretty much any other social media like you just look up. I'm Risey Lee at that. It's always Risey Lee or Ryan Lee. Yeah, and that's that. And I love being here over here with you guys.
Awesome. And I love you being the voice of Good Dog Press. You and ERTs are going to be the official voice of Good Dog Press.
Well, I try. I'm no Ortiz, but I'm trying to get better.
Well, ERTs will eventually be able to stay up later with us once he gets to the West Coast, which is going to be awesome. But we will have ERTs and Risey Lee as the official voices. And we do have my official wrench. How we are saying goodnight, KG.
Okay, good night.
Oh God, I knew he was going to do that.
Yeah, my mic was acting up.
Yeah, and KG is a trooper. He hasn't been feeling well this week, so I'm happy that we have him back. You know, people worry about KG. We worry about everybody, and we're still worrying about Tank. I have not forgotten about Tank. I hope none of you guys forget about Tank.
Oh yeah, no, I'm never
You guys
forgetting.
do have him. Go DM him. Hopefully, somebody will pick up that DM and tell us what's going on with Tank. You know, it still goes true. Our DMs are still going true, so you know that thing still works.
Well, the only reason I've not hit him up with DMs is because I know a lot of people probably hit him up with DMs, so I don't want to
But do it. Do it, Ryzen. The more people hitting them up, maybe somebody will actually tell us what's going on. All right. So, good night, everyone. We're getting a hail from Lorenzo, telling all of us.
Thank you, Lorenzo.
Yeah, thank you, Lorenzo. Of course, Joshua is still hailing his God. Oh my!
Hello, Raven.
Don't do that, Joshua. Come back to the light. Get away from that Raven.
We've got a hail our mighty Raven.
So, thank you for coming into my computer room, and hopefully you guys like my Starfire. I will fix up that horrible, and I don't fix up those chunky little fingers. That's the only bad thing about doing it traditional, and I kind of rushed it. I should not have rushed it, but I'll fix it up, and we'll see. Maybe like I said, maybe I'll color it tomorrow night. already? Thank you so much. I'm gonna try to call Tank's phone soon. Joshua, DM me his phone number also. I used to have his phone number. My son kind of got rid of his phone number. Kind of pisses me off. I would have been calling his phone number by now. So DM me, please, Joshua, if you have it. I know you guys are close. I know you guys used to talk a lot. He used to always tell me about your conversations. So that'd be cool as hell. All right. So aloha all. Thank you for being here, and we will see you soon.
Take care all.
Night, everybody.